It's a great day to be alive on this Tuesday. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. Alongside me is our Packer backer, our Packer owner. His name is Kyle Wallace.
Yes, sir, that is I.
How you feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling great.
Are you feeling great?
No, I am. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a little disheveled.
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 Disheveled?
It's disheveled. It's disheveled.
Dishevel.
Disheveled.
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 I said
Potato. Potato.
You know it's been a rough day when I'm correcting your vocabulary.
Oh, yeah. No, not even been a rough day. I'm just busy, man. I've been running
all right,
around.
no one
You
cares
look
how busy
disheveled.
you are.
You feel disheveled?
Yeah, I do. I'm mentally, I'm like, all right, whatever we talk about, we talking about.
Oh, wow.
All right,
That's
we
one way to
got
approach
a
the
towel
show.
thrower already.
No, listen, I'm
1:30 into the show, we got an early white flag wave from Kyle Wallace.
Let's grade Kyle Wallace segment 1.
800-990-3776. You ask, you will receive. Brad Nortman, longtime NFL punter, Super Bowl 50 runner-up. And with that, I'm not even going to go to Brad. Strope's running the show. Grade Kyle Wallace segment 1. 800-990-3776.
Kyle, the floor is yours. What do you want to do?
No, I mean, I what do you mean? What do I want to do?
No, you said grade me.
What you grade me? Grade my reaction to segment 1. Not
so you
grade
need
what
us.
I'm bringing. I mean, you know I got my notes now.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what I throw in my
what's
notes.
in the notebook today?
Let's see, what my disheveled
What's
notes
in the
at.
notebook?
Let me go in here, my KBN show topics, and scroll on through. Today's
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. It's from
Kyle Wallace.
So today, it was really a thought because shout out to, the Journal Sentinel, and I was reading an article talking about the red zone offense for the Green Bay Packers recently and just how abysmal it has been. And when I read the article again, it was fantastic because it talked about the fact that maybe, just maybe, Jordan Love is thinking entirely too much and just not playing inside the red zone, which is now leading our offense to suck in the red zone. It got me, I'm always thinking about different things. That overthrow Jordan Love had over the head of Tucker Kraft, was it because of the fact that he was just too locked in and too focused on not trying to make a mistake? Maybe I'm the problem. And you end up making a mistake?
What did you just say? You get a C- so far. Do you guys know what he said? What did he just ask? Was he too locked in that he made a bad throw?
Like too focused on not trying to make mistakes.
Jordan Love is the blame for the red zone failures.
Well, Jordan Love, maybe his aggression in the red zone. Yeah, that might be an issue.
Keep going through the notes. I like this notes thing.
And then the other note was about the pass rush. I mean, it's not as great.
So those are your only notes for the show?
Those were my only 2 notes for the show. Yeah, it's been a busy
you are
day.
disheveled.
No, it's been a busy day.
All right, I think we throw him a lifeline. What do you say, guys?
Yeah, let's do it.
Should we help him out?
Yep.
You can still grade his performance at 800-990-3776. Jen Latta, she is the host of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, mornings 94.5 ESPN. Just ran into her around our offices. We were having a conversation. And then Brad, you said something so similar to me, and we're so brilliant, and maybe Kyle can piggyback off of us, because I keep thinking about, you mentioned the pass rush, this defense, and how they, under Jeff Hafley, would have had a great opportunity to be coming together at the perfect time to be really, really good. The floor is yours, Brad. Please enlighten all of us, and Kyle specifically, about what the problem with the Green Bay Packers defense is.
Yeah, here's the problem with not only the Packers defense, but also the other holes on the team, is that Goody's 2020 and 2021 draft, you can even throw 2019 in there if you want. The reason why the Packers are good, and actually really good, but they're not great, is because Goody whiffed, with the exception of Jordan Love, on the 2020 and 2021 drafts. These are the guys that are supposed to be in your 4th and 5th year. Talking about the intersection of a veteran player, you still have a lot of physical attributes. Mentally, the game has slowed down. These are the guys that should probably be, Pro Bowlers and guys that are on the precipice or have already earned a second contract. The fact that the 2020 and 2021 draft, and even throw in their 2019 if you want, they were so bad, and there's so few starters and legitimate players, and basically no superstars outside of Jordan Love. that has led this team to be so youth heavy and a bunch of guys that are really good players across the board. But the guys that should be superstars, the guys that should be leading this team, that should be the core playmakers and stars of this team in their 5th, 6th, and 4th year, they're nowhere to be found because those drafts were so bad. So the reason why the Packers are good, and they're really good, is because of Goody's most recent drafts. The reason why they're not great is because those drafts from 2019 to 2021 were so bad. It's going to be the reason why they don't win a Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That's something that we talked about for a while, is about the fact that you build a roster, as we see with the Green Bay Packers. You don't just build a roster in the first round, right? First round is a guy that you think can be a superstar, a guy that can be a field tilter, a guy that can be a game-changing type person that can make an instant impact. That's what you look for in the first round. The other rounds, you're looking at building a roster, right? And you talk about whether or not you're building depth on the offensive line, whether or not you find, a Jaden Reed in that type of area, whether or not you find some type of outside linebacker or rusher. That's where you build up the roster. And as you just said, Goody failed at doing that early on, where you go up and down those draft classes, and way too many of these guys have been absolute failures who are no longer on the roster. And when they were on the roster, they were not contributing very well. We were upset. Remember when we had a guy named Josiah DeGuara on this roster?
Josiah the Messiah,
Can never
famously.
forget.
And so we remember Josiah DeGuara, somebody we were actually depending on to be somebody that could make an impact to our football team, and now we realize he was a scrub. He was a bum. That's what he was.
Bonafide scrub.
There it is. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith. And so overall,
They're spoiling our audio. Save it for later, Kyle.
okay, he was trash. How about that?
He can't play.
He was trash. And so overall, Goody did fail early on in these drafts. And when you look at 2020, the only one he really hit on in 2020 that's making an impact on this football team is Jordan Love. Everybody else in that draft class, and I mean everybody else in that draft class, is not on the roster today. That is pathetic. That is terrible. That is inept.
Yeah, I mean, so your team, Brad and Ben.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. That was my biggest beef early on with Goody, is the fact that he could not draft. He couldn't draft, and then he was beefing with my boy Aaron Rodgers at the time. But guess what? Time can
Your
heal.
boy
and
at the time.
Yeah,
At the time.
that was my
Underline.
boy.
Is
at the
that a
time.
big asterisk?
No, he was my boy at the time. Things changed. I used to date a girl back in the day. She ain't my baby girl no more. She's been replaced. And just like Aaron Rodgers, he's been replaced by Jordan
and
Love
no
as
one's
well.
going to replace baby girl.
No, she's the
moving
final
forward.
destination, just like right now.
Okay, I just wanted you to make sure you got
Jordan
that in
Love
there.
is the final destination for the next decade plus. But I'm telling you right now, I understand where we should be upset with Goody back in the day, is because back in the day, he could not draft to build up that football team, and that's why Aaron Rodgers was not, helped to try to win a championship, because he couldn't do that. The reason why we are so successful now with Jordan Love is because when you look up and down this roster, you see guys in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th round. I think Carl Brooks was drafted in, making huge plays, changing games for this football team, and making winning football plays. And that's because he got better at drafting. But it is his fault why we were with Aaron Rodgers not winning a championship. And I get you, Brad. He could be the reason why we are not as good as we can be, because we're still looking for first, second year, and third guys versus 4th, 5th, and 6th year guys to make a difference on this team.
Yeah, I mean, they are the youngest team in the NFL again. 800-990-3776.
And see, that's the point. You brought up the youngest team in the NFL again. I get that Goody has a type. We've established that.
Oh, yeah.
He likes the young football players to fill out his roster. But he's almost, I believe he almost painted himself into that corner. Because those drafts were so bad, you're not keeping those guys. So the team is so young because the drafts were so bad. It's almost like part of him wants to go young, but the other part of him is like, well, I screwed up and I can't keep the old guys because they're no good. So by default, I have the youngest team in the roster, because only recently have I found my stride when it comes to drafting.
That's where I wanted to head next, is doesn't it make you feel like, I don't know, that this isn't, I want it to be the year. And I think everyone wants it to be the year, but is it the year? Are we just too scared to say that this isn't the year based off the product on the field, based off the fact that they were the youngest team in the NFL last year, and then they got younger? Now, you kind of see where I'm getting at. If by our theory that we just talked about, that the 2020 and 2021 draft classes are a major reason why this team is not great and they're just good, right? They kind of they're not fully clicking.
That should be
that
your
next
core.
level.
Those
That should be the
draft
core.
shifts
It should be
should
the
be
Quay
the core of your
Walkers.
team.
It should be the Eric Stokes, the Devontae Wyatts, and all of that, right? Jair should be consistently helping this team. Rashawn Gary should be living up to the contract that he was paid. We're going to go through all these names with you, but that whole point is why it's exciting to be a Green Bay Packers fan. And that if he continues to do what he did in 23 and 24 and draft these guys and have hits, then in next year or the year after, we could be in the same situation with a quarterback that you just paid a lot of money for to be the top tier. So that's saying that you don't go after it this year. You don't stop trying to win and chase a championship. You go as far as you can.
Yeah.
But maybe the way that this team is constructed, I'm just throwing out the devil's advocate, they're just not made for this.
Well, because a usual DNA of a Super Bowl contender, look at Philly, look at Detroit and Buffalo, Kansas City, those guys, their superstars, are generally in that late 20s, early 30s, maybe some guys that are in their mid-20s. Those are the core of their team. Those are the guys that are Pro Bowlers. They're making the big money. So because Goody's drafts from 2019, 2020, 2021, because they were so bad and none of those guys have contributed, what it has done is it's basically pushed back the timeline, right? Because the recent drafts have been really good. The free agent signings have been really good. Jordan Love's going to have a long career as the franchise quarterback of the Green Bay Packers. It's almost like bringing like a pot to a boil. It's like the water's warm. It's just not boiling yet. If you would have put it on earlier, if you would have got these dudes earlier, it'd be boiling right now. But we have to wait a little bit longer because the guys that are traditionally your foundation, your core, the guys that are supposed to be the playmakers and stars, they're just not there right now.
Well, and that's, I'm glad we're having this conversation because I think, as JR in the car says, he wants to go through the list of picks and we can go through them together. I want to go through them together because, Strofe, we have a Mina Kimes drop when going over some of the Goody draft picks. She said some of these are
bangers.
And this guy is a
banger.
So we're going to go through and figure out if they are a banger. And then somehow, Brad, I don't know how you pulled this today, but you thought of Stephen A. Smith about Kwame Brown. Do we have the full thing? Like, just Brad's brain today.
It's so good.
This is just...
You
may not know who Kwame Brown is. He was a former number 1 overall draft pick.
How could we forget?
Can I share with
I mean, people in Wisconsin may not follow
Michael
the NBA
Jordan
and
destroyed
Kwame Brown.
Let me tell you exactly how I got there, and then want to hear the whole clip. So this clip has been around for a long time. In college at the University of Wisconsin, we used to
this is 17 years old.
As an inside joke of being like, the man can't play. He's got small hands, all the things. And it was like an ongoing joke for our friend group in the locker room. And for whatever reason, when watching this pass rush, I think of Brian Balaga, and he said, like, they don't do pass moves. They can't replicate pass moves. And I thought of Stephen A. Smith in this clip that you're going to hear saying basically he can't put a move to memory. That's how I feel about this team, about the pass rush, and led me to walking down memory lane with Stephen A. Smith.
This man was a bona fide scrub. He can't play. No disrespect whatsoever, but I'm sorry to tell everybody the truth. The man cannot play the game of basketball. He has small hands. He can't catch the ball. He's got bad feet. He can't really move, even though he's mobile. Doesn't really know what he's doing. Doesn't have a post move that he puts to memory that he can do 2 times in a row. He has no game whatsoever. Plays no defense. Doesn't have the heart, the passion, or anything that comes with it.
He kills him.
Scathing. Just absolutely scathing.
He's actually still mad about that.
I don't know if we're going to.
I
would be too.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
Brown
he went after like his character.
I don't know if we're going to. I don't think we're going to use the full thing, but ultimately, I know we're not going to use the full thing. Ultimately, when we go over Goody's first and second round draft picks, were they a
banger
or were they
bona fide scrub?
We will go through each of them with you, and we choose banger or scrub.
banger.
Next.
Bona fide scrub.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Things ever happened to you from a breakup?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, no.
I don't want to talk about it.
You brought it, so I had to ask.
I ain't gonna put my old shorties on blast. But
why not? They're old shows.
I've had some
old shows.
My parents listen to this show. I don't want my parents to know the craziness that I've dealt with that they son been a part of.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. On this show, it's always football season.
And your argument was that the coaches wanted him to return it.
Yeah, I think,
and he very clearly said no.
They wanted him to take it to the house.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Also sponsored by American Family Insurance.
Play the results, are we?
That's what coaches do sometimes, yeah.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
They say seeing is believing. And when you see what's inside at American Place Casino, you better believe you're gonna love it. Because when it comes to amazing gaming, we're a real game changer. With the most exciting of table games like blackjack, craps, and roulette, the newest slots, a sports book, restaurants, bars, and more. So if you're ready for excitement, we'll see you soon. American Place Casino. Change the game.
Must be 21 years of age or older. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER, 1-800-426-2537.
Hey guys, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Gabe Neitzel here to give you some advice. If you're making plans to propose to that special someone in your life, the Jewelry Center has to be your stop for the ring. It's what I did. They're the best place to shop for diamond engagement rings in Milwaukee for a reason. I didn't know what to get, but with help of a Pinterest board, the Jewelry Center and their team of specialists took care of everything from start to finish. Naturally mined diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, whatever you're in the market for, when it comes to an engagement ring, the Jewelry Center has it. Find locations and inventory online at shoptjc.com.
The holiday season officially begins at your local Milwaukee Metro Region Cunis Auto Group dealerships with our exclusive Black Friday all month long sales event. Huge Black Friday all month long savings and discounts on America's best-selling brands from both Buick and GMC at nearby Cunis locations in Oak Creek and Greenfield. All remaining new 2024 vehicles are now Black Friday all month long blowout price. Cunis has the area's biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs with many Black Friday all month long priced below $5,000. And payments as low as $149 per month. Additionally, with any new or pre-owned purchase in November, you'll get our exclusive No Fear lifetime warranty at absolutely no extra charge. Plus, we're paying above top Kelley Blue Book values on all trades in November, no matter the mileage or condition. The holiday season officially begins with exclusive November Black Friday all month long savings. Only at your nearby Milwaukee Metro Region Cunis Auto Group dealerships. Shop online at CunisBlackFriday.com. Ho, ho, ho!
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code YEAR to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code YEAR for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code YEAR for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Brighten up your home, workplace, or event with flowers and trust Welke's Milwaukee Florist to be your local florist. Welke's is family-owned and has delivered beauty for customers and businesses for well over 100 years. Join Welke's Flower subscription so your home is always fresh, or discover the benefits of creating a corporate account and leave the work to them. Welke's Milwaukee Florist has locations in Elm Grove and at 56th and North in Milwaukee. Go to welkes.com, that's WELKES.com for more info and to place an order.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Was the... not 2020 only. Hit it. Was this draft pick by Brian Gutekunst a banger?
Banger.
Or is... Hit it. Or were they a
bona fide scrub?
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad
Took you a while to
Nortman.
get there.
Yeah, woof. Woofta. And when I struggle, I just toss over to Alex Stroh for our fun game.
We welcome you to the debut edition of Banger or Bonafide Scrub.
Just laugh track
Banger.
yourself.
Banger.
Bona fide scrub.
We date all the way back to Brian Gutekunst's first draft as the general manager of the Green Bay Packers. In the first round, he selected, with the 18th overall pick, Jair Alexander.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Mina here. I know availability is a big issue, but I mean, when he locks, he locks. But again, based off talent, I got to go with Mina.
He's a banger.
Banger.
He's an all-pro. It's just health and kind of like craziness that keeps him from being like the number one guy. But he's a top 5 quarterback when he's healthy.
Banger.
He'd be a banger.
Banger. Jair's a banger. Strap me in and let me go. I love me some Jair Alexander. He's a clear banger.
Banger or bona fide scrub.
In the second round, Brian Gutekunst out of Iowa selected another defensive back by the name of Josh Jackson.
Yeah, you know my answer.
Bona fide scrub. He can't play.
Make that too. Rough.
Bona fide
career.
scrub. He can't play.
You know, I had high hopes for Josh Jacobs. He was a menace. I think it's his senior year. He had like he had like 7 interceptions, but had multiple
Banger
touchdowns.
at Iowa.
Oh my gosh,
Banger.
I thought dude was gonna be great. I said, oh, what a steal in the second round. No, it wasn't no steal. Everybody, real GMs knew not to draft him. He was too slow.
Bona fide scrub.
Yeah, he's a scrub.
Let's go to 2019. Dual first-round picks. The first one goes to Rashawn Gary.
This is a tough one.
He's a banger.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a banger.
Is he?
He's not a scrub.
I don't know.
He can't play.
Top 10 in the NFL for salaries of edge rushers. I think I'm going to go with Stephen A.
Bona fide scrub.
Oh wow! I'm going to go with the banger. Look, he hasn't been a banger, but he's been enough to show that he's not a scrub. So Kyle, you're going to be our tiebreaker because we're keeping track of these.
This is tough.
Isn't it tough?
He for damn sure ain't no banger. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Ain't no banger.
It's one or the other.
He ain't no banger. He ain't no scrub. But I guess if I had to say which one is he closer to, he's closer to a banger. He's that one-hit wonder.
Banger.
We get rickrolled by him every year, every game.
2 bangers, 1 scrub. Here's name number 4. Another first-round pick in 2019, Darnell Savage.
Oh, God. The worst decision they ever made was to pick up his 5th-year option because in year 4, they didn't even want to play him. I think I rest my case.
Yeah, they're looking for ways to get rid of him. I don't know why they picked up that 5th-year option. They tried to bench him. You're not even a starter. You are, eh?
Bona fide scrub.
Yeah, that makes 3 of us with Darnell Savage.
He can't play.
Yeah, unfortunately, he cannot play. Another waste here.
He can't play.
In the second round of the 2019 draft, the Green Bay Packers selected out of Ole Miss offensive lineman Elton Jenkins.
Oh, we all at once. 1, 2, 3.
Banger. He is the banger.
He is a banger.
Big boy Elton.
Big boy Elton.
Versatile, reliable, dependable.
Yeah, except for when you move to center. And
come on.
Yeah.
It was wet
desperation.
outside.
Yeah.
Jump in the time machine and take a ride to Roger Goodell's basement. It's time for the 2020 NFL Draft.
Oh, nice job.
In the first round,
I could put myself sitting in my apartment watching that.
Me too, brother. With first round, Packers selected quarterback out of Utah State, Jordan Love.
Banger.
Big old banger.
Banger.
Oh, wow.
A big old banger.
Yeah, no, I get where Brad was getting at. He's beyond a banger. He's a bang.
Banger. Bangers.
You can't stop doing that for Jordan Love.
In the second round of the 2020 draft, running back A.J. Dillon out of Boston College.
He can't play. He cannot play. What's the line? He's got small hands. He got big quads and fat feet. He's tripping all over them.
Yeah, he's athletic but can't really control his body.
Ooh, he might come for y'all. Post this on social.
Play.
Yeah,
he run his way over me and trip over his damn feet.
He's the most beloved scrub that the Packers have ever had.
He's another one. I loved him at Boston College, man.
You're not a GM.
I loved him. I love him.
He can't play.
And I don't know I don't know how he all of a sudden forgot how to stay on his feet. I don't know what happened. He got nervous. The turf monster became permanent with him. My goodness.
Guys. It's time for the banger or bona fide scrub bonus round.
Okay.
We go to the third round of the 2020 NFL Draft. How about Josiah DeGuara?
Oh, this pains me.
What do you mean it pains you?
And high hopes for the Luke Fickle recruit and player. Yes.
Wow, that was a terrible pick from the very beginning.
No.
It was a reach.
He would have fit. He was trying to fit the Kyle Juszczyk role for the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, he swung and missed.
And he missed.
You never listen. He is a disciple of who? Of Ted Thompson. You don't reach. You go best player available. And he should have fouled. Instead, he drafted a dude that should have been drafted probably the 5th or 6th round, drafted the 3rd round, didn't he?
Okay, we get it. Josiah DeGuara.
Hit him
high
off.
in the third
Bona fide scrub. He can't play. He can't play.
What else did he say? He's a bum. He's terrible. He's awful. What a waste.
All right, back to the normal game. Thanks for participating in that bonus round with Josiah DeGuara. 4 bangers, 4 scrubs so far.
All righty.
To the 2021 NFL Draft we go. In the first round, the Green Bay Packers select defensive back out of Georgia, Eric Stokes.
Hit them all, as Kyle say. Hit them all.
Bona fide scrub. He can't play. He can't play. Bona fide scrub.
Yeah, he is a bona fide scrub.
He can't, he literally can't play because they won't put him on the field. He can't play because Corey Ballantyne.
He got pulled last week, didn't he? He was out there, and then they just decided not to
they're like, Corey Ballantyne, better option.
Undrafted free agent, 7th rounders.
Pick. You got passed by a 7th round pick, bro. This is terrible. I love the dread-headed king Eric Stokes, but he ain't good on the football field, unfortunately. So he can't play.
Kyle, Brust, Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. We were playing Bonafide Scrub or Banger. Goody Draft
Bonafide Scrub
edition with Alex Strofe as your game show host. You can chime in if you believe they're a banger or a scrub at 800-990-3776.
Fast.
We stick in the 2021 NFL Draft. This is player 10 of our research. Center out of Ohio State, Josh Myers in the 2nd round.
Again, this one's probably closer to somewhere in the middle, but if I had to choose, he's been reliable. I have to go banger.
Banger.
Yeah, if you're a starter season after season on a generally good offensive line, I'll give you a banger.
Yeah, the reason I'm going to go closer to being a scrub is because of the fact that I feel like the Packers are just waiting to move on from him. It just never seems like they love him. I'm interested to see because I believe he is up for a contract extension this offseason, and so I'm interested to see, but from everything I've heard, is Josh Myers is so inconsistent as a football player before this past season that I'm going to put him towards a scrub. He's the weakest link on the offensive line, is he not?
Bona fide scrub.
Is he not the weakest link on the offensive
They're
line?
rotating right guards.
You're probably right.
They're rotating right guards because they drafted a 1st-round pick at tackle that they moved to guard, and they know Sean Ryan right now is better prepared, but they want to get Jordan Morgan a rest because they're going to move them over.
O-line.
They're going to probably...
Bona fide scrub.
What, am I not supposed to yell?
Oh, you just yell. I was just asking you a question. You started yelling.
Well, they're probably going to end up moving some people over, and they're probably going to put Jordan Morgan at left guard, and then they're going to move.
All right, I'm not here for Kyle prognosticating the offensive line. I'll save that for Brian Balaga. Bonus?
It's time for another
Banger.
Or
bona fide scrub.
Bonus round. In the 3rd round of the 2021 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select wide receiver from Clemson, Amari Rodgers.
This is
the worst of the bunch.
Bona fide scrub.
There's a couple
he can't
of these where
play.
it's I'm not going to be here. Is there anything worse than a bona fide scrub?
Brad! You're a fellow NFL alumnus. How dare you?
That's probably too mean. Let's just play in the full clip of Stephen A, though, because he is a bona fide scrub. That was a rough experience.
Sometimes you have to fail in order to succeed. And I think as we kind of see, Goody thought he knew what he was doing, and then he realized, I got to change something up. I got to change what I'm trying to get here. And outside of the 1st round, he's been doing a lot better. Amari Rodgers does not fit the mold of receiver that he would want nowadays. So sometimes you got to fall in order to get back up and run. And he's running right now.
He's running all right. Let's go to the 2022 NFL Draft. 3 players to analyze. 2 in the 1st round. The first pick in the 1st round, linebacker from Georgia, Quay Walker.
I want to start with Kyle.
It pains me. It really
just
does.
Get it off your chest. He's a scrub.
You need it.
He could be something.
This is no.
Don't say that.
Do you have the full Stephen A? I want you to listen closely, Kyle. Because wait till he gets the whole athletic but mobile but doesn't know how to use his feet.
This man was a bona fide scrub. He can't play. No disrespect whatsoever, but I'm sorry to tell everybody the truth. The man cannot play the game of basketball. He has small hands. He can't catch the ball. He's got bad feet. He can't really move, even though he's mobile. Doesn't really know what he's doing. Doesn't have a post move that he puts to memory that he can do 2 times in a row. He has no game whatsoever.
No game.
Doesn't know how to mirror somebody.
He literally is.
That's rough.
Quay Walker seems to be the closest definition to this one.
Yeah, sure does.
Bona fide scrub. He can't play.
Damn, Quay. I had high hopes for you, man, but you're a bona fide scrub.
I mean, on the YouTube text line, or Joe, just simply Joe, said, according to Pro Football Focus, Quay Walker is one of the worst players in the league that starts. One of the worst players in the league.
I don't need Pro Football Focus to tell me that.
That's a scrub.
Later in the first round of the 2022 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers made a bold move, drafting Walker's college teammate, defensive lineman Devontae Wyatt from Georgia.
As of recent, he gave you hopes, but
Banger.
This is year 3?
Yeah.
Is this year 3 production from a defensive interior tackle that
he can't play?
Banger.
He's not doing much. He's a rotating D-line.
He's closer to with a bona fide scrub than a banger.
I think he's closer to a scrub.
You know what? I'm projecting in the future because he popped and then
Don't
he got
project,
hurt.
Kyle. We only have the evidence.
He got hurt. But from what he was showing early on, he was one of the better defensive linemen that we had.
Banger.
So I'm gonna call him a banger. I'm gonna call Mr. Wyatt a banger for now. But I do hold the right to be able to change.
I say closer to scrub.
Okay,
And Brad, you say scrub?
I said scrub.
Okay, well, it goes down as a scrub. 8 scrubs, 5 bangers so far for Goody.
No,
not good at all.
No, especially on this scale.
Sticking in 2022, we go to the second round out of North Dakota State, wide receiver Christian Watson.
Banger. I'd say banger.
Wow,
Banger.
that's
Banger.
He's just injured. And but when he does play, he's productive.
It's not true.
Maybe scrub.
Think he's a scrub?
Bona fide scrub.
Wow.
I
mean, it could be 2-1. I vote banger.
I'm gonna break the tie here.
I vote banger also.
Had you asked me back early September, I would have said he's a scrub.
Bona fide scrub.
But after the way this isn't so much about production on him. He's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He's just happy-go-lucky.
I don't care if he's a good guy or not.
A lot of these guys are good guys. A.J. Dillon's a good guy.
He got his daddy tweeting on the dang time. He got Romeo Dobbs upset. He's like, hey, man, I need you here, man. I'm just, I'm going to support my team.
I didn't ask how good of a teammate he was.
I like him now. I like him. I'm going to make him a banger. Banger.
Banger. Bangers. Banger.
All right, Christian Watson goes down as a banger in 2022. 2023. 3 more to look at in 23.
Oh, Strophy. Are we going to go to old Tauschi really late?
I didn't see what time it was.
We could do a quick
rapid fire.
Very
rapid fire.
What can we do with Tauschi?
Lucas Van
You know what?
Do it,
No,
Tauschi.
that's a good idea.
Let's do it, Tauschi.
Let's start the 2023 Banger or Scrub edition with Mark Tauscher, Packer Hall of Famer, coming up next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
And I said, it just came out. I said, are y'all going to talk the whole show like this? Good for you. For the next 25 minutes, all they said was they started ribbing me. Oh, you going to clap like that the whole time? You going to laugh like that the whole time?
No.
You going to lean back like that the whole time? Why don't y'all go sit over in them open seats?
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
ESPN Milwaukee's Gabe Neitzel. I've spent a while telling you about mentality because it works. Not just for me, though. Take it from fellow mentality user Jason. He's got a new lease on life thanks to mentality.
Process was easy. It really, truly was. And the individuals that work at Mentality, very helpful, very respectful. It was an easy out. You go in a week after, they give you the results right away. And once you find that you're able to do it, just that thought, the energy already picked up a little bit. Most of it could have been mentally wise, but knowing that, hey, I get to start this, it was incredible.
Learn more today at LowTUSA.com.
Football season. Best time of the year and my favorite time of the year. This is ESPN Wisconsin's Brad Nortman. On game days, my favorite teammate is a cold carbless in my hand. Premium cocktails in a can made right here in the great state of Wisconsin. Maybe it's when I'm at the tailgate ahead of kickoff or getting ready at home for the game. Carbless is there. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and gluten-free. Carbless features classic cocktails like margarita, Paloma, and even Moscow Mule, and vodka cocktail flavors like cranberry, lemon, and peach. Find it on your next grocery trip. Carbless. Less is more.
Whether you're about to graduate high school or have been in the workforce for years, it's time to take control of your future. Welcome to Lakeland University, where you call the shots. We use our flexible learning formats to customize your degree path. In person, online, and virtual classes are all available. Lakeland University is designed around you, your goals, your schedule, your future. You can even earn up to 25% of your degree via paid work experiences. Ready to take control of your future? Let us customize an education to fit your needs. Visit lakeland.edu/ESPN to learn more.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
And free groceries.
Okay, just calm down. We'll get to that later.
Stay tuned in right here to score free groceries.
Stop, please.
Okay, I'm shutting up. My lip is zipped.
Anyway, let's get to this week's specials at Century Foods. Now through Wednesday, save on 5 to 8 ounce selected varieties Sargento shredded cheese, 2 for $6. 45 ounce selected varieties Country Crock, $5.49. 12 ounce selected varieties Cremette egg noodles, 2 for $4. 10 to 54 count selected varieties Hefty plates, bowls, or bags, 2 for $4.
And now time for the big reveal. Free groceries.
That's too over the top. Try this. Win free groceries from Century Foods.
With free groceries from Century Foods.
Forget it. I'll handle the rest. Enter to win $500 worth of free groceries on Century's Facebook or Instagram by January 8th.
Who's looking for a deal? Well, Cousin Subs has a better deal just for you. Cousin's new $10 meal deals are now available online only. Choose between a 7.5-inch ham and provolone, turkey breast, or veggie sub, a bag of chips or regular fry, a regular fountain beverage, and cookie at cousinsubs.com or on the mobile app for just $10. Now that's a better deal. Cousin Subs, we believe in better. Available at participating locations only. Offer subject to change without notice.
Have you seen them yet?
Seen what?
4 different ways to say I love you.
I'd love to see those. Show me the list.
What list?
The list of 4 different ways to say I love you.
Let's start over.
Where are you going, Monica?
I'm going to get the 4 different ways to say I love you.
Sarah, imagine a box of assorted chocolates.
Okay.
When you open the lid, what do you see?
I see a guy sitting on a park bench saying, life is like a box of chocolates.
But what are the shapes of the chocolates?
There are 4 different shapes.
Here they are.
Those are gorgeous.
4 diamond pendants covered in diamonds.
Almost like they were dipped in diamonds.
And each diamond was created inside a miniature star.
But you'd have to be rich to afford one of these.
Choose the diamond pendant you like best. $148.
I love Kessler's.
Everyone loves Kessler's.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Joining us now on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin is the Packer Hall of Famer himself, Mark Tauscher. Listen to Tausch every Monday through Friday, 9 to noon across these very stations. Old T, how are you?
I'm doing great, Benny. How are you? I'll tell you what, I could smell your breath down on the field from the press box on Saturday night.
What did it smell like?
Cool. What do you mean cool?
I didn't press that.
Oh, I was going to say, what do you mean cool? It smelled like booze is what I was trying to say.
Wow, that's a strong accusation.
Because you were hammered at the game.
That is a big-time accusation.
Am I wrong?
Yes, you are wrong. The festivities happened leaving after or at halftime to head to the local establishments, and that's where things were a little bit crazy.
You didn't even stay for the whole game?
It was cold.
They put us at the terrace above the student section. The wind was howling. It was freezing.
I was going to say, Tausch, did you get a load of Ben's outfit? Was he too bundled up to call himself a Wisconsin?
Bundled up?
Yeah, he got layers on. He's got gloves.
He didn't have enough on.
Oh, come on. Don't be soft now.
Well, Ben is soft. You've been co-hosting with him now for how many? Kyle, you know he's soft. Ben knows he's soft.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah, Ben's a little charming, but we got a little charming in us.
Charming. So I don't have a problem with that. I found it real interesting that he was clutching that championship trophy like it was his newborn.
So there was 2 trophies, Tausch. I grabbed the 2014 trophy because that was the one that I was a part of. The rest were 2015 folks.
And absolutely, but there was nobody else on the 14 team that would be like, "Hey, Benny, it would be nice to share this bad boy."
Frank wasn't there. Sam wasn't there. Nigel wasn't there. Bronson wasn't on the field. So there was a couple guys that were there on Friday. That's why I was like, "This is my opportunity."
Who was there?
Hey, Ben, you know what? Hey, Ben, I am going to apologize on both fronts, even though I know you were hammered at the game. I can't prove it, so I'm not going to slander you. I am going to apologize on both fronts.
I appreciate you coming back on that, Tausch, because we want to bring you into our home with a little banger. Or bona fide scrub.
Bona fide scrub.
We were a little late getting to you, Tausch, because we were going through
I noticed. You know now that it's getting to be winter, you know my schedule. I've been jumping on with you guys for at least as long as the show's been going. You know I coach hoops at 3 o'clock, fellas.
Yeah.
On Tuesdays.
Yeah,
so,
hopefully
yeah,
you prepared your practice plan, so you can save more time for us.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I could use a little help. I really want to start running a 4-1. The out.
How's the skill? How's the skill? You need skill for that.
It's kind of limited.
Uh-oh. Sounds
like bad coaching.
He can't play. He can't play.
Benny, I'm not gonna blow smoke up our kids' keisters. Pretty limited, if I'm being honest.
Like Jordan Love coming off that groin
How's
injury.
your kid, Tausch?
He's okay. He's small, so he's not the physical behemoth that I had hoped. But he's a competitive little scrapper.
behemoth. Look, Tausch got good feet. He can move. You never know.
He's quick. Yeah, he's got some skill set. Yeah, he's a hockey guy. This is just funsies basketball. So
funsies.
Well, motivated by you, and we've done this many times where we've talked about the defensive players and the draft picks that Brian Gutekunst has. We have been inspired by Mina Kimes, who said some of these draft picks are
bangers.
And then, obviously, somehow Brad got us to this point of Stephen A. Smith ripping Kwame Brown and calling them
bona fide scrub.
So we've done all of Goody's 2018 to 2022 draft picks. Would you like to join us for scrub or banger on the 2023 draft class?
I will, but I'm just going to be honest, and I love playing games. You guys know there's nothing I like more than playing games. I am not going to, under any circumstances, call an NFL player a scrub. So I'll come up with a different term.
Bona fide scrub.
Yeah, I can't do it. So you guys
let Stephen A. do it for you, Tausch.
I'll say what I feel, but I would never call somebody a bona fide scrub.
He can't play.
All right. I can meet you halfway, old T. All right, Strophy, what do we got?
2023 first round.
Whoa. What do you mean I can't play? What does that mean?
No, he can't play.
That's the Stephen A. I didn't say, you've been getting caught by Strope's drops a
lot
little bit
of
here.
stray bullets here with Stephen A.
Cool. He can't play. Oh, I love it.
2023 first round out of Iowa. Now edge rusher, Lucas Van Ness.
Yeah, I'll kick things off, and I think I can speak for us three and send it to Tausch.
Yeah.
Bona fide scrub.
Go ahead,
he
Tausch.
can't play.
Yeah, I'm not going to call him a scrub, but he is not a banger. He is at this point.
Bona fide scrub.
He has not been. He's not been what we hoped. I thought that there would be, more growth at this point. First season, I always give a lot of grace as far as what your production is going to be. Rashawn Gary, I thought that was the case. He got better. Kenny Clare. A lot of guys have proven over the years that you get better. And right now, Lucas Van Ness isn't even really once they traded
Preston
Smith. I thought he'd be seeing more action, and last week that was not the case. So at this point, I'm not overly ecstatic about where LVN is. I guess that's the way I'll put it.
He can't play.
The score currently 6 bangers, 9 scrubs.
Nice.
We go to the second round now of the 2023 NFL Draft. Tight end Luke Musgrave.
Let's start off with old T.
Incomplete. You hadn't played. Incomplete. Not a banger. Not a banger at all.
Well, if it's not a banger, the rules of the game are
he can't play. Bona fide scrub.
Now, I do agree, affected by injury last year, but
even Stephen A. talked about inability to use your feet and all that kind of stuff. That's what Musgrave deals with. He can't seem to put it together.
He's
consistently.
been hurt. He had a lacerated kidney last year. This year he got ankle.
Compare him to the actual
lower body extremity
of Tucker Kraft.
No, listen, Luke. He's gonna be fine. I'm gonna put him in there. He's trending towards a banger. We're gonna have 2 bangers at tight ends.
Oh,
Mark
wow.
my word.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Banger.
He's played less than Lucas Van Ness.
He's been
Ben
hurt.
Sims has played more than him.
He's been hurt.
Yeah,
but
I don't know how you can put him as a banger at this point in his career.
Banger.
That's why we love
You can do
Old
whatever you
T.
want.
He will keep you on the track, Kyle.
So where does he land?
They say he's a scrub.
He's not a banger.
I say he's going to
no
be a
chance.
banger.
And if,
10
again,
scrubs, 6
you know,
bangers.
it's unfair, but if they're not a banger, you're a bona fide scrub.
Well, you'll get it on the other side because they had 2 second-round picks in 2023. Jaden Reed, wide receiver out of Michigan State.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, I don't. Everybody, if you guys don't say banger on this, you guys need to just quit the game.
3, 2, 1, banger!
Banger. Banger.
Thank you for playing.
What's the final total?
7 bangers, 10 scrubs.
Is that a good GM, Tausch?
Say that again.
Is that a good GM if you have 7 bangers?
No, give me the numbers. Give me the numbers again.
It's 7 bangers, 10 scrubs. And then you know what he did in 2019 and 2020 and 2021 as a GM. Is he just average?
Okay, is it average to turn a team that couldn't beat the Arizona Cardinals in Lambeau and turn them into NFC Championship contenders immediately the next year? It's not just about first and second round draft picks. He's got Rasheed Walker. No, he has been a fantastic GM. He has not been fantastic in the first round of the draft.
I'm with you.
Tausch, what percentage of a GM's job is getting the quarterback right? Because there's no doubt between Rodgers and Love. I mean, that was a banger move after banger move. I put it pretty high, but what percentage of the GM's job is just getting the quarterback right?
That's a good question.
I mean, it's 50% of your. I mean, you know how valuable, how important it is to be good at that position, and if you're not, you can't sustain success. And he's been able to do that. So, whatever grade you want to give him, if you want to say he's been a C when it comes to his first round picks or a D, you double it up because he's got the quarterback. He's got a quarterback. He had Rodgers. He made that transition. He just beat up on Joe Douglas. He beat up on, I don't know the guy's name that was out in Las Vegas. So you add that up.
Taushi, good luck getting in the gym. Have a great practice. Hopefully it's a banger.
Banger. See ya.
That's Mark
Banger.
Tauscher getting ready for some limited basketball skills over in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin.
He can't play.
Are you excited to coach your daughter in basketball?
I won't coach.
Why not?
I will. I don't want to be a coach. I just like.
Why?
You've got a wealth of basketball knowledge.
Yeah, what the hell?
More so than
Selfish.
anybody in the area.
You're selfish.
You guys didn't let me finish. You just jumped all over me.
You're
crying
selfish
out loud.
is what you are.
No, I don't want to coach, but if they ask me questions, I don't want to be the overbearing parent. If they come to me with questions or want to work with me in the driveway.
You played Division I basketball.
He held the trophy in his hand. We all saw that.
You could be an incredible influence on those.
What are you doing?
Kids.
Can you imagine Ben?
Just shut up and tell us about Underdog.
No,
if you want to get back to this, we can get back to Coach Brust.
Okay, because I do want to get back to Coach Brust and how I know for a fact you should be coaching. But
I used to coach middle school. I like coaching, but I don't know.
Your daughter.
I had a high school coach that had 2 sons on the team, and it scarred me for the whole family dynamic thing. I think it's impossible.
Wait till your girl is being coached wrong. What are they doing? Why you got it over there?
That's you, not me.
Oh, okay, yeah. Your baby girl out there missing shots because they having bad sets for her.
No, if she's missing shots, I'll take her to the driveway and say, let's go.
Yeah,
shots
you
up.
say that now. We'll see. 10 years from now, when Ben is in there, I had to coach fellows. I just had to do it. But you know what I had to do? I had to play the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. And you need to play the Underdog Fantasy Sports app today because it is fun, but also it is so easy. So I want you to join the over 5 million happy players who have won over $2 billion playing the Underdog Fantasy Sports because it is fun and it is easy to cash in on your favorite athletes' performances, and you can do it starting with as little as $1. Yes, you could do it with as little as $1 when you play the Pick'em game, where you can win up to 1,000 times your money by simply choosing higher or lower on player stats. So whether it's passing yards, touchdowns, 3-pointers, or double-doubles, you can do it all on the Underdog Fantasy Sports app today. And because I love y'all, KBN Nation, make sure you use promo code KBN. That is promo code KBN when you sign up, and you can get $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. Yep, you heard that right. $1,000 in bonus cash instantly when you sign up using promo code KBN on the Underdog Fantasy Sports app today. So if you don't believe me, just try it, and I guarantee you, you will love it. And always remember, you must be 18 plus and present in the state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concern your play. Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
All right, let's let KBN Nation choose 800-990-3776. Do you want to talk about Coach Brust in the future for his daughter?
Banger.
Or Brad Nortman having 3 Christmas trees in the rooms that they are in?
Bonafide scrub.
You said what?
Hey,
Exactly, Kyle. Brad or Ben, 800-990-3776 with a side of Kyle and Strofe. You choose. 800-990-ESPN next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
No, some of those things I say act like I think I'm something that I'm not.
I mean, you can say finna. Say, listen, I'm finna do this show here from 5 to 6.
I'm finna do the shot.
The Homer Hour finna be lit from 5 to 6.
No, I'll never say that again.
It rolls, though, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. It's not me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Attention high schools. Wisconsin's new Act 60 mandates financial literacy education for all students. Junior Achievement of Wisconsin meets Act 60 requirements, covering budget, savings, investing, and more. Our programs easily integrate into your curriculum, providing both in-person and virtual learning. Find out how you can join the many schools already benefiting from JA's financial literacy programs at wisconsin.ja.org. Junior Achievement, inspiring, preparing, succeeding.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison here for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking for that midday escape? Or maybe you want to impress a client? Get a little slice of summer on the links with Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, a top-tech, cutting-edge golf experience that gives you the chance to play legendary courses. Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center's simulators, entertainment, and best Bloody Marys make it feel like summer all year round. With bays at just $35 an hour, Mondays through Thursdays. That summer feel is easily back in your life. Book your bay at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
Order for Jennifer C.
Is this my double shot, double cream, double froth, double pump, double whip, double sleeve?
Yeah. Can you handle that much caffeine?
Did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, really? That's great.
Seriously, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, you just said that.
Did you say I just said that?
Yeah, I'm cutting you off.
I can't have any more? Why not?
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Macy's Herald Square is the holiday destination, and this year we've added our first ever Macy's Holiday Square by Urban Space. Come and experience a one-of-a-kind wonderland of pop-up shops filled with unique gifts like handcrafted chocolates, homemade stroop waffles, personalized ornaments, candles, and more. While you're there, shop Macy's exclusive collab with Disney for gifts you won't find anywhere else. It's Macy's Holiday Square by Urban Space, only at Macy's Herald Square on 34th and Broadway.
At Gruber Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today. Proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
Hello, I'm Dan Fields. If you're looking for a truly unique luxury SUV, look no further than the new Range Rover Sport at Land Rover Waukesha.
The new Range Rover Sport SUV provides power, performance, sporting luxury, and all the latest technology and connectivity you want, plus the most luxurious ride.
And now is a great time to get an offer like this.
Get 3.9% special APR financing for up to 48 months on a new 2024 Range Rover Sport at Land Rover Waukesha. Go to LandRoverWaukesha.com.
Guys, let's be honest. We like simple stuff. We like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated and uncompromising. Like an award-winning men's grooming experience from Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Oak Creek on Howell Avenue, just south of Putes Road. Open 7 days a week, even Sundays. Walk in anytime, and before you know it, our talented stylist will bring you back to a simpler time. A time when you were handsome and clean. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Oak Creek on Howell Avenue, just south of Putes Road. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
It's on to state for Catholic Memorial.
Mitchell takes it himself. He breaks off a few tackles, and MJ Mitchell is into the end zone to put Catholic Memorial up by 3 scores.
On Friday, the Crusaders take on undefeated Notre Dame for a chance at the Division III title. Crusaders football is presented by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin, R&R Insurance, Home Sealed Exteriors, and D&M Accounting and Consulting Service. Kickoff happens at 10 a.m. Friday, right here on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube page. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Playing basket.
all around the world.
I could have bet $10 million that I don't have. That if we were going to talk about me being Coach Brust in the future for my daughter, that Strofe was going to bump back with the most cliche bump back song of all time.
It's a great song.
That's a banger.
Why
Banger or
banger? Scrub.
Banger.
Is this a certified scrub?
This is a banger.
This is.
Don't you dare throw shots at Lil Bow Wow.
So, Dev. Now, basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court.
Wow.
Is that all you know?
On the microphone? I don't know. I really don't know.
All right, so what do you, again, I told you I'm not going to coach my daughter's team.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't believe that.
I know that.
No, you don't.
No, you've already coached. You have a wealth of knowledge. You're a heady basketball player. You have a way to communicate well. There's no reason for you not to do it.
Thanks, Brad.
Yeah,
this
come
is
on now.
amazing.
Coach
I'm not
Brust would
doing
be
it,
great.
but I mean, keep showering me with compliments.
Oh, I'm not going to do compliments. I'm going to bully you into doing it.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad
tactic.
Nortman, and the bully Alex Strofe running the show.
So, last segment, you said I've coached 6th grade basketball before.
7th grade, volunteered high school.
Yeah, okay. So you like those kids better than your own. Got it.
Yeah, what happens when she says, Daddy, can you coach our team? We stink. We
Why'd
need
you
help."
say it like she's
I'm trying to get
That's how she's gonna sound, I
11-year-old.
guess. What are you going to do? For real?
Why would I want to help your team when I can't help your team? You guys stink.
No, you definitely would take
You
it.
guys stink. I'll help make you better, but I can't help the rest of those bums.
Ben, you hate losing. you hate losing. You don't want your daughter to be part of a losing team. You don't want your daughter to be coached not well on the basketball court and put in bad positions not to succeed. You're
not every coach you're going to have is great. If I take on the mindset of I can fix all the problems, I'm no better.
Do you not know who Ben Brust is? Are you serious? The mindset of I can fix all the problems? You don't think you're a little bit of a control freak?
It's a great point.
Damn.
Come on now.
Yeah,
you
seriously.
literally decided to hold on to the trophy at I won't say Lambeau, at Camp Randall because I was the oldest one or the only one that really won it. So I would know you're a control freak.
There's no way he'll just sit by the wayside rooting on his baby girl going, yeah.
I can't wait for the day.
You have two options.
I have told myself since my dad almost came onto the court my sophomore year, yelling at a referee that I would not be that parent and I will not be overbearing.
Here's the thing. I feel like there's two options for you, Ben. You either need to completely remove yourself from it, not attend the games.
You can't tell me how to parent.
Or you have to be all in because I cannot see. I cannot see Ben Brust on the sidelines just going, "Hey, we're doing great out there, ladies. We're doing great.
We're losing 30-6, but we're great.
Hope you're having fun."
Stop it. She come home crying. We lost. You ain't gonna let her cry. You gonna say I gotta fix this? You gonna say, listen to your wife?
I told you,
fix this.
I will offer my services if you want to go to the gym or you want to go outside.
No.
That's
expected. Private assistant coach. What the hell are you talking about? Just be the coach.
I don't want to be the coach.
Yes, you do.
I don't want to be responsible for the team and dealing with all the parents.
How do you think the other
parents are a disaster?
The parent that takes up the responsibility of coaching, knowing that a former Division I Final Four participant
is watching,
knowing that dad could do a 10 times better job than I can. How would he let that happen? You're at least getting asked to be an assistant.
Oh, for sure.
And then you'll be looking over their shoulder even more.
If you have sons, are you going to coach them?
No. Same thing.
I don't believe this.
There's
for a
zero
second.
chance.
I believe
Zero.
this for 0 seconds.
I'm genuinely going to ask this to my fiance what she thinks.
She's going to tell you to do what you want to do.
I've been telling myself that I will not be coaching. I will be the sit back, relax, and let them come to me parent. But apparently y'all are telling me this.
No, you're way too hands up.
Exactly. That's not you.
You guys don't know me.
Yeah, when have you ever,
we know
okay,
you.
this past weekend, right? This weekend was organized by who?
The University of Wisconsin.
Did you happen to step in and try to dictate or control, tell me where to go any direction?
Nope. That was not my role at all.
Somehow you ended up in a picture.
Do you ever watch sports and get driven crazy by the play on the field?
No.
It's going to be 10 times that when it's your own children.
You don't know this, Brad.
Yes, he does.
All right. You know what? It's time to put a butt whooping on one of the KBN Nation
Well, hold
fans.
on a minute. So we just got a phone call from Dan in Sheboygan who claims, keyword, that he is a medical professional. He said, look, I can drive down to Milwaukee from Sheboygan right now if you need me because I can already hear Ben hyperventilating. Ben's record, 24, 4-6. Ben Brust has never been under 500 in the history of Kyle Brust.
It's 2 L's in a row. I missed the last L.
So 24-6 is the record. I need the smartest of KBN Nation to call in right
Caller 15 today. Caller 15. Let's go random.
15 gonna get you.
800-990-3776.
Oh, he is nervous.
Are you smarter than Ben Brust? No, I'm kind of mad you guys think I couldn't step away from my kids in the basketball court and not coach.
Coach
Brust.
Look,
if you think you can beat Coach Brust, and are you smarter than Ben Brust? 15 questions in 90 seconds. You're allowed to say skip or pass. The winner will win a $25 gift card. Caller 15, 800-990-3776. Are you smarter than Ben Brust? In 2 minutes, Strophy will get you all set up. Next.
Whether you're about to graduate high school or have been in the workforce for years, it's time to take control of your future. Welcome to Lakeland University, where you call the shots. We use our flexible learning formats to customize your degree path. In-person, online, and virtual classes are all available. Lakeland University is designed around you, your goals, your schedule, your future. You can even earn up to 25% of your degree via paid work experiences. Ready to take control of your future? Let us customize an education to fit your needs. Visit lakeland.edu/ESPN to learn more.
Looking for a totally rad flavor adventure, brochachos? Look no further than Surfer Boy Pizza as seen in Stranger Things. Each mouth-watering variety contains rich tomato sauce, delicious mozzarella cheese, and a gnarly range of toppings. The crust is crispy on the outside and airy on the inside. You'll think it was hand-tossed by the Surfer Boy Pizza dudes themselves. Look for it in the freezer aisle at your local store and buckle up your taste buds with Surfer Boy Pizza.
Are you looking for reliable transportation this holiday season? I've got you covered. It's Jen Latta from ESPN Milwaukee, and with holiday parties, family gatherings, and year-end events on the horizon, I trust AccuTrans Group to handle all of my private transportation needs. Whether it's a corporate function or festive celebration, AccuTrans gets me there safely and on time. As a veteran-owned business, they pride themselves on top-notch service that you can count on. Booking is easy, stress-free, and reliable. Just visit AccuTransGroup.com to reserve your holiday ride today. That's AccuTransGroup.com.
The little one just took her first steps. Her stride? Wobbly.
Oh my gosh, she's doing
Her parents? Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, watch out.
But you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with free credit score and score monitoring on most new consumer checking accounts. So while you're monitoring and protecting her every move, you can do the same for your credit score, too. You've got this with free credit monitor from Associated Bank. See associatedbank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune into Kyle, Brust, and Nortman from 2 to 5 every day. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN. The Wisconsin On Demand app and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
We talk about iconic matchups, big games, like the Packers just had and they're going to have this weekend. Nothing more iconic and nothing bigger than potentially putting Ben Brust in Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust below 500 for the first time since the inception of KBN. I am Brad Nortman. Alongside me, Kyle Wallace and Alex Strofe, the maestro of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, presented by Lakeland University. And you heard him. You heard Strofe call. I only want the best callers. I want the smartest of KBN Nation to deliver that losing record to Ben Brust. And who answered the call? But Mike in Portage, friend of the show, 2-0 against Ben Brust and Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? I've even seen him on the text line, or the text line on YouTube, saying, I just got to call in and put Ben out of his misery. Mike from Portage, your opportunity to do just that. Great to have you back on the show, buddy. How you feeling for today?
Great. I put Ben under at 500 like a month ago. I'm going to put him under today.
Let's do it. Trophy, let's go ahead and spin it now.
For those of you who say Ben Brust is an idiot, here's your chance to be proven right. It's time to play Are you smarter than Ben Brust?
A Kyle hot mic moment there. That was good.
Love to see it.
You're in my ear.
We're all excited. We're all excited here
Yeah,
for
we're gonna take Ben down.
For Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, presented by Lakeland University. Ben's record, 24, 24, and 6. We're seeking to put him below 500, and Mike from Portage has answered the call for that. 15 questions in 90 seconds to get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass, and we'll come back to it if we get through the rest. You go 3-0 against Ben Brust, you're going to win yourself a $25 gift card. Mike, any questions?
Let's get it.
Let's get it, Strophy.
Oh, I like that. That confidence.
I love it. I love it. Let's get it rolling in 3, 2, 1. Which type of tree produces acorns?
Pass.
What is the smallest unit of life in biology?
Bacteria.
Which U.S. state was first to ratify the Constitution?
Delaware.
Who painted The Starry Night?
Pass.
How many planets in the solar system have rings?
2.
In music, what is the term for a combination of 3 or more notes played simultaneously?
Pass.
What is the term for the speed or pace of a musical piece?
Rhythm.
Which mammal is known to have the most powerful bite force?
Mammal. Gorilla.
What is the term for a fear of heights?
Arachnophobia.
What is the best-selling video game of all time?
Super Mario Brothers.
What is the term for a group of lions?
A pack.
What country has the most natural lakes in the world?
United States. Canada.
Which U.S. state has the most volcanoes?
Washington. Hawaii.
Tough questions.
Oh,
Tough
man.
questions.
These questions are hard.
Hard.
Bro. These are hard.
Was that a 2?
It's a 2 spot.
It's a 2 spot.
Ben may he may luck
actually
into
don't
2.
know if Ben's going to get 2.
He may get 2 because I think he'll get the lion one right, and then the Starry Night.
Did I screw up?
He won't get that.
Did I screw up?
He's had
Is
it
this on me?
before.
No, it's just
These are
it's
ridiculous.
It's just hard. They're
These
just
are
hard.
ACT questions.
You were looking to bury Ben, and you buried KBN Nation.
And you
along with
buried
him.
his confidence.
We're gonna be all right. All it takes is,
What you
Ben walked in like he was a cowboy walking into a saloon, didn't he? Like walking through double doors.
I don't know, but you guys, I just like trying to get some energy reading off you guys.
You cheesing horrible. You ain't gonna be cheesing when you hear these questions.
Okay.
Okay, all right. In the middle, when you say a doofus, I'm gonna say yo. Just wait, I'm gonna get you with that. You gonna say something? I'm gonna get you with that. Yep.
Bonafide scrub.
Yep, that's what you about to be.
Why are you talking that like that?
Tensions.
I got you.
Just because I came in smiling?
Already high.
Tensions are high.
Jeez.
There's a lot of
There's a lot of wine right now, folks.
I'm not gonna lie. Even my blood pressure's up. I'm nervous.
Sweaty.
I'm nervous.
Bury him.
All right, here we go. Big reset here. Are you smarter than Ben Brust? 15 questions in 90 seconds. Get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass, and we will come back to it if you get through the rest. If Mike in Portage, who's 2-0 against you, friend of the show, beats you, he's going to win a $25 gift card. This is all, of course, presented by Lakeland University. Any questions, Ben?
No, sir.
Okay.
Brad's a nervous little.
I am. Bradford's walking to the table, and I'm going to ask you the questions in 3, 2, 1. Which type of tree produces acorns?
Pass.
What is the smallest unit of life in biology?
A cell?
Which U.S. state was the first to ratify the Constitution?
Connecticut? Or Delaware?
Who painted The Starry Night?
Da Vinci.
How many planets in the solar system have rings?
2.
In music, what is the term for a combination of 3 or more notes played simultaneously?
Hell do I know?
What is the term for the speed or pace of a musical piece?
Composition.
Which mammal is known to have the most powerful bite force?
What your face look like that for? Fix your
A
face,
lion?
man.
What is the term for the fear of heights?
Come on, what's wrong, man?
something phobia. Shut your ass up.
What is the best-selling video game of all time?
Super Mario Bros.
What is the term for a group of lions?
Pack.
Which country has the most natural lakes in the world?
Wisconsin? Minnesota.
Which U.S. state has the most volcanoes?
Hawaii.
Which country hosted the 2020 Summer Olympics in 2021?
China.
Wow.
No.
Did he win?
No,
he didn't.
He tied.
It was a tie.
They both in a 2 spot.
Yeah.
I mean, what's going on with these questions? These questions are horrible.
Oh, 2 spot.
These are so hard.
You answered which country has the most natural lakes with Wisconsin.
And then
Wisconsin's not a country.
Doofus.
Well, I got Kyle chirping me.
No.
It's not an ESPNWisconsinContest.com that says your co-host can berate you the entire time you're trying to think.
Time out. You came in the door all big, bold, and tough, and I said something. You started mocking me, and I said, okay. Just wait till you get asked these questions. Then what's gonna happen? Your head in your head in your palm. You sitting there like, what's going on? I told you.
24, and 7. They had a combined 4 answers.
This is your fault. Give us
Wild.
a chance, man.
Wild.
I agree.
I didn't think they were that hard.
I
today.
feel like
Stop it. You
No,
man,
these
because
were-
you're looking at him, you dongus.
These were fairly tough.
It's a made-up word.
These are tough.
I would have gotten at least 5.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Mock him, Kyle. Mock
I
him.
bet Chef Ed's got 9.
No, listen. Most people ain't got this. These are not. I told them these are ACT questions. These ain't no.
No.
These are tough.
These are AP, like...
The music
Everything.
questions were easy.
No, I thought those were the hardest.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
you
a
have
bit-
to know
no
to
play
know
the guitar?
music.
All right, let's get to the answers.
All right.
A
Here
lot
we
of
go.
debate right now. A lot of tension. A lot of mad
Well, because
people.
we got to do this crap another week.
Tied up.
We got to do another damn one.
Did you congratulate Mike and Portage on the tie for the $25 gift card?
It's like kissing your twin sister. Why would I congratulate you?
Because you get something.
You got
win.
2 right, Mike.
He's a winner though.
He's been talking trash for 4 weeks. He got 2 right.
These were hard.
These are hard questions.
Yeah.
Mike and Portage.
Everyone,
now,
okay,
2-0.
collective deep
I'm
breath.
sweating.
Yeah.
Collective deep
It's
breath.
a little tense in this
Kyle
room.
been chirping me. Strove's mad there's a tie.
My
Brad's
blood pressure's high.
Brad's all nervous.
I feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders.
I
asking
wonder
these
how.
questions.
You know, I got an idea. Lift that right arm here. Let's see how sweaty that armpit is.
Oh,
Lord.
Drenched.
Oh, jeez.
Sweater. I'm a sweater.
It's just reading questions, bro.
But the stakes are high.
The good news is I'm wearing black and you can't see it.
I feel like I'm Regis Philbin reading the, are you smarter or not?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Asking the $1 million questions. That's what I feel like. Okay,
All right.
here we go.
Here's what we're going to
Let's take a
do.
breath.
Here's what we're going to do.
Take a breath.
We're going to take a collective deep breath. I'm going to tell you about Palermo's Pizza, and then we're going to come back and go through the answers, and then we're going to ask a question that we've been waiting to ask all show about the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. But first and foremost, I got it. Brad, what was the one, and in Strove 2, but Kyle wasn't there, so he didn't get the crust from Italy?
Dude, the urban pie pinza. I believe
The
I'm saying
pinza!
that right? Holy
moly.
I made it in my oven, and I was like, if
There's
you were
no
to,
way
if you were to
frozen
blindfold
pizza.
me and take me to Italy, I'd be like, this is what I'm eating. It was unbelievable.
The crust is...
I didn't want to tell them at Palermo's, our boy is down the street at a wedding. Let's grab a couple more for him.
Well, we worked that day, so.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
I had the.
It was amazing.
I had the
Amazing.
margarita one. They also have like the type of the pepperoni and
I had the pepperoni one.
you know,
Yep.
like it comes with it's like a burrata.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
man,
Unbelievable. I mean, who knew Palermo's could just add another thing to the already all-star lineup?
I mean, there it is. You heard B. Brad and Kyle loves. He had the 2.5 feet of stuffed crust
sure
this
did.
weekend. But check out Screamin' Sicilian, your local grocer's freezer. They have thin and crispy. They have the original Screamins, 2.5 feet of stuffed crust cheese, tavern style, Detroit style. They have it all. Find your Screamin' pleasure in your local grocer's freezer. Just don't listen to Brad and I salivate over that Pinza pizza because it is so dang good. The answers to Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? And then we get back to the Green Bay Packers with KBN Nation next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Listen, Diana, that's her name. Listen, we all about positive manifestation. I like you, Diana. All it is
Dirty
negative.
Diana.
Criticize.
Dirty Diana.
I love you, Kyle.
Love you too, girl.
I love you, Kyle.
I love you too. That's what I'm talking about. The real Packer Nation.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
We are seeing some delays on westbound 94 right now from 16th Street all the way past Hawley Road. Watch out for that. We've also got some backup southbound on 41 between Hampton and just past Capitol Drive. The rest of the system's looking okay. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly to mostly cloudy, cooler, a low of 41. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy and breezy. Chance for afternoon rain or snow showers, a high of 46. Weather is brought to you by the Corners of Brookfield. Help the big guy out this holiday season. Drop off your little ones' letters in a special North Pole mailbox in the Market Square through December 22nd. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
What happens when you mix a three-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year with a Packers Hall of Famer?
I'm not going to get into the Kringle turnover game, so that's what it needs to be. I think his legs. Yeah.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Like the pastry. Are you guys being serious? You guys can't put two and two
I got it. I did not get it.
They don't call themselves Racine Danish turnover.
Sorry. Sometimes I wonder about you two, man.
Catch him from 9 to noon right here on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Get ready for the moment we've all been waiting for. It's the 300K season finale giveaway at Potawatomi. Friday, December 20th, watch your entries from Bird Bash, Cash Clash, and Winter Stash. All pile into one massive drawing for a chance at up to $50,000 cash. Be there to win your share. December 20th, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Learn more at paysbig.com/finale. Must be 21 years old to play.
Seen a lot of blazing colors lately, which can only mean one thing: Orange Friday at Fleet Farm. Be one of the first 500 Friday, November 22nd to get your free Orange Friday hat. Plus, bag a big buck scratch off that could knock half off your entire purchase. And remember to enter for your shot at our Hunt Week giveaway, in-store only. Doors open at 6 a.m. Friday, so set your alarm to get here bright and early and gear up for another monster season at Fleet Farm, your hunting headquarters.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Kyle Wallace. Right now at Universal Windows Direct, get 0% financing for 60 months, restrictions apply. For the last windows you'll ever need, go to uwd.com to schedule your free in-home estimate.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Engagement rings, wedding bands, and big anniversary diamonds.
Welcome to Kessler's.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Guys, let's be honest. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Oak Creek on Howell Road, just south of Putes Road. Walk in anytime, 7 days a week, even Sundays. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
You know, I actually want Potawatomi Casino Hotel, if legal, to come up with, like, odds for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust in real time. If you could bet on that, that would be wild. Like, starting right now, they have, like, actually in the kiosks.
Dude,
will Ben Brust win, lose, or draw soccer style.
Can I bet on that legally since I make the questions?
No.
Because I would pay
It's
a
called
lot of money.
Inside information, but
And Martha had to go to jail for that one. I don't want that. Martha Stewart.
I follow. Yeah, I follow. They have dozens of self-service kiosks for you to bet on, seating for over 200 in their brand new sports book. And I'm talking about Potawatomi Casino Hotel. It's amazing. A full bar, a restaurant dubbed The Kitchen, and the amazing, the wonderful, the beautiful 2,000 square foot video wall, where it's like the movie theater of sports viewing right here in Wisconsin. So head on over to Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Build your bets at paysbig.com/sportsbook. And you can use your rewards card when you bet on certain kiosks. Check it out. Before we get to who you'd rather play in the playoffs, if it started right now, the Lions or the Niners, we got to get to the answers of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Because I'm telling you, there's something funky going on here. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe running the show. You, KBN Nation, at 800-990-3776. When I came in after you guys asked the questions to Mike and Portage, all I did was walk in and smile. And Brad started getting all weird. Kyle started yelling at me. Strofe's all tense and coming in here during the break and like frustrated because it's a tie again. Guys, it's okay.
No, it's not.
I'm not under 500.
Yeah, it's not okay. It's not okay.
Yeah. At some point, this has to be broken. I mean, we're going to be going on 14 months together. 14 months.
And I've never been under 500.
That's absurd.
I love this power I have.
This isn't basketball. This is trivia, which he is famously bad at.
Yeah, you
How
can
is
able
this
to
take the
vote
energy
for
out
like
on the
2
fans.
months. Yeah.
I would actually like to formally apologize to Mike and Portage. I do not believe a tie is like kissing your twin sister. I apologize for saying
Harsh
that.
words.
Yeah, you got really
Gross.
in depth. Like usually the phrase is it's like kissing your sister. Why'd you add twin to that?
Yeah, that's
weird.
That is
disturbing.
extremely
What's your
weird.
search
I didn't
history?
even notice that until you said that. You did say twin sister. That's bizarre.
If you don't have an answer, just say I don't have an answer. Okay, let's get to the answers from Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
All right, let's get to the answers. Maestro Strofe put together a tough exam this week. Number one.
Would have quit his class.
Yeah, we'd all be dropping the class. Which type of tree produces acorns?
I was gonna guess maple.
Oak tree.
That makes sense.
What is the smallest unit of life in biology? The cell. You got this one right.
That's
Hey,
good. That's a
powerful.
guess, yeah.
You got this
answer
one,
3.
and you got the next one, and I thought he's going to win.
Yeah, you tied through 3 questions.
No
You
way!
choked.
Because the next question was, which U.S. state was the first to ratify the Constitution? Delaware. How'd you get that one?
The first state.
Oh, that's pretty good. This one you're going to kick
Look at
yourself.
me acting all like smart. It's the first state.
the first state, you
Connecticut.
idiots.
I wish you would have stuck with Connecticut. but-
All right, does this one sound
Yeah,
familiar?
Who
I think I've
painted
read this
the
one.
most famous painting ever, Ben?
And we've had this one a bunch. Who painted The Starry Night? You said Da Vinci. Want another guess?
Hit me with it.
Vincent Van Gogh.
Van Gogh, the ear guy, right?
That's
the ear guy.
Yeah, that's the ear guy. Yeah.
How many planets in the solar system have rings? 4. You guys both guessed 2. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
I'm not very well versed outside of Earth.
Yeah. In music, I thought these were hard, the music ones.
I thought these were the easiest ones.
In music, what is the term for a combination of 3 or more notes played simultaneously? A chord.
Oh, come on now.
A
Strofe.
chord.
Who the hell knows that?
Who's
Who doesn't
gonna
play
get
the guitar?
I mean, I guess clearly nobody here has played the guitar.
No, yeah.
The last time I was in music class, I was playing the freaking thing that we all had to get, the piccolo thing.
Oh,
You
the
looking
recorder?
for the recorder?
Yeah,
the
that
recorder, yeah.
That's the
piccolo
extent of
thing.
your musical skills?
Yes.
Wow, the recorder. Speaking of music, what is the term for the speed or pace of a musical piece? Tempo.
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 Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
a word-
okay, when you have all these like brain busters and you throw in tempo, it just
Yeah.
feels wrong.
A word you can use when coaching your basketball team. Tempo. We
Tempo.
gotta pick
Yeah.
tempo,
The
ladies.
tempo, yeah.
Tempo. This one you guys are probably going to kick yourself also with. Which mammal is known to have the most powerful bite force? You guessed lion. Mike guessed gorilla. Hippopotamus.
Ooh,
Hippopotamus.
that's
known
good.
Keep
as-
up Anonymous.
Yep, Hip Hop Anonymous. What is the term for the fear of heights? Archophobia.
Archophobia.
No, acrophobia. Sorry.
He don't even know how to say it right. That's how you know it's a hard
You
one.
dumbass.
Acrophobia. Oh, yeah. This one I thought was interesting. Same answer you guys had. What is the best-selling video game of all time? Super Mario Brothers was incorrect. You both guessed that.
Galaga?
Minecraft.
Ooh, that's a new one.
I don't like that answer.
I don't like that
I
answer.
wish they
What's
made
wrong
me
with
unlikable
us?
as well. Yes, I would never have guessed that.
Never would have guessed that.
So why'd you put it on the list full of adults who were calling in?
Because I thought it was interesting, and some adults have kids that play Minecraft, Kyle.
That's fair.
The term used for a group of lions, you both guessed pack. It's indeed a pride of lions.
You know how the
Never
Lions
heard of
hashtag
that.
is one pride?
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I made a joke. on
Gosh,
it
I gotta
You
be
did.
smarter.
Yeah, you
Pride,
did.
yeah, something like that.
Because I've seen that all the
Yeah.
time.
The low moment for Ben Brust. Which country has the most natural lakes in the world? First guess, Wisconsin. Second guess, Minnesota.
Neither of those are countries.
All right,
Yep,
all right,
states.
all right. Before you guys just jump all over me again, there's a lot going on in the moment.
excuses,
I
okay.
got Kyle yelling at me.
Excuses.
You
I'm
asked me to
thinking
yell
about
at you.
all my bad answers from the past that sometimes I stop listening to the question and I jump in late and I hear lakes and I'm like, oh, lakes. My bad.
I think Wisconsin does have more lakes than Minnesota, though.
It does.
That is
That's
correct
why I
about that.
switched my answer. So just in case that was the question, even though I missed the question, I would get the right answer there.
Another tricky
work
one.
out.
Well, what's the answer?
Canada.
Oh, so this is the second one he got right.
No, you got that wrong.
No, I'm talking
Mike
about.
and Mike.
Mike, yeah,
Yes, you
Mike
got
got,
that right.
this one
Yes,
right.
correct.
Second one he got right. What state has the most volcanoes? Tricky, Alaska. Alaska.
Oh, Alaska.
Felt good about Hawaii.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, they're
that's
kind
a
of known
good
for the
guess.
volcanoes.
It's a good guess.
Yeah, so I didn't realize cold weather can have so many volcanoes. Doesn't really go together.
The more you know, the more you learn. The more you listen, are you smarter than Ben Brust?
Finally, which country hosted the 2020 Summer Olympics in 2021? I thought you were going to get this one right. This is the one that he would have gotten right and spoiled it all. So close yet so far. You guessed China.
Tokyo.
Answers Japan.
Yeah.
That is Tokyo, once again, not a country.
Would you not have accepted the Tokyo
No.
if I got the city correct?
No,
No.
they said what country, not city.
That's not the question.
All right, well, it didn't matter.
Just like that.
You're so close.
The problem is,
Are
this
we,
is
are we
like,
dumber now?
I
You're
feel like
bad at the questions.
The questions suck today.
I'm bad at the questions.
Today.
You've won like twice since I took over. That's a good thing.
What's the perfect amount of correct questions? Because like 10 or 11's too many.
7.
Something like 7.
2 is pathetic. Have you gotten more than 5 in the last month?
Beats
No,
me.
it was 4 last week, 3 or 4. I think.
I've
so
been
it's a
swinging
dumb
hard.
off right
I've
now.
been swinging hard. Yeah. So you're telling me I need to cool it down?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These
Brad?
You're getting a little too amped up when you write these. Like, how do I ruin him?
I think a slight notch. I think you stay on the tougher end.
What is the goal? We want him to get 7 right.
Look, right now,
I want to make him look as stupid as possible. So why would I want him to get 7
I
right?
want KBN Nation to get like 6.
I want
and Ben
KBN Nation to
like
get 15.
2. Well, yeah.
Well,
True.
no, you did. Not today. Ain't nobody's getting 15 on that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think about it. Find something that you know that most people know that probably Ben doesn't know.
That's why I went to music.
I'm actually fascinated by this from Josh DiMaggio, the producer of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy on 94.5 ESPN. Going back to the most popular video game, Minecraft #1.
Best-selling.
Yeah, best-selling. Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, I
which
love
one?
that one.
Or is it just like the franchise?
V, which is 5.
Oh, I didn't play that one.
Really?
That's deep.
Wii Sports.
Oh, wow.
Just a good old
Interesting.
classic. The one with
Yeah,
the bowling, the
little
tennis, the golf. Never heard of PUBG Battlegrounds. That's 4th. What is that?
PUBG. It's kind of like what's that
Computer
one
game?
No, it's similar to the one game that was really popular during the pandemic. Fortnite.
Oh.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Like now we're getting. I just don't want.
Where's like GoldenEye?
Yeah,
Where's Super
right?
Mario Brothers?
Where's
and,
Madden?
Like,
NCAA.
where's Madden?
That's what I'm-
Call
that's
of
what I'm
Duty?
thinking. FIFA.
I guess there's just the problem is they come up with so many Call of Duties that like you can't aggregate all of them. Or Madden, you can't aggregate all of them.
That's
It's just a shame.
crazy.
The tougher the questions are, the better, because then Ben looks even dumber. That's from Matthew.
That's powerful. That's a powerful statement right there.
Why is that powerful? Jeez, Brad.
I don't know.
What's also powerful is the work that Gina Della from Pella does for our great listeners.
Oh, that's right. I mean, you can tell it's in the air, guys. It's getting colder. It's getting rainier. You can tell it outside. You have no more time to waste to get those new windows, those new doors from Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. And now's the best time to do it. To take advantage of this deal from Pella. no interest, and no payments for 12 months. That means you can get those windows, those doors. You can sit back and relax this winter and think to myself, my energy costs are down. My house is more beautiful. It's gone up in price, and I don't have to pay a single dollar to Pella for 12 months because there's no interest and no payments for 12 months. So you better visit PellaWI.com today. Give them a call. Tell them KBN sent you, and you got to act quick because November 30th is when this deal is up from Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Would you rather play the San Francisco 49ers or the Detroit Lions right now in a playoff game? I know my answer. I'm shocked by one of our panelists' answers. We'll get to you, KBN Nation, as well. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Subarus, anybody in the Subaru driving down Fond du Lac or Capitol, I'm like, you are not where you need to be driving that slow.
I mean, if we're being honest, it's always the Subaru.
It is always a Subaru.
And they likely have a lot of bumper stickers.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
We are seeing some delays on westbound 94 right now from 16th Street all the way past Holly Road. Watch out for that. We've also got some backup southbound on 41 between Hampton and just past Capitol Drive. The rest of the system's looking okay. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco, Fisco, Fisco. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly to mostly cloudy, cooler, a low of 41. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy and breezy, chance for afternoon rain or snow showers, a high of 46. Weather is brought to you by the Corners of Brookfield. Help the big guy out this holiday season. Drop off your little ones' letters in a special North Pole mailbox in the Market Square through December 22nd. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Seen a lot of blazing colors lately, which can only mean one thing. Orange Friday at Fleet Farm. Be one of the first 500 Friday, November 22nd to get your free Orange Friday hat. Plus, bag a big buck scratch off that could knock half off your entire purchase. And remember to enter for your shot at our Hunt Week giveaway in-store only. Doors open at 6 a.m. Friday, so set your alarm to get here bright and early and gear up for another monster season at Fleet Farm, your hunting headquarters.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison here for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking for that midday escape? Or maybe you want to impress a client. Get a little slice of summer on the links with Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, a top-tech, cutting-edge golf experience that gives you the chance to play legendary courses. Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center's simulators, entertainment, and best Bloody Marys make it feel like summer all year round. With bays at just $35 an hour, Mondays through Thursdays. That summer feel is easily back in your life. Book your bay at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
Do you remember that electric moment when you suddenly realized that she was the one?
The one you were going to love forever.
The one you'd been waiting your whole life to meet.
She is the one.
The one.
Now it's time to find the one engagement ring that sparkles like she does.
Come to Kessler's Diamonds. We have a collection of incredibly special diamond engagement rings called the One Collection.
You need one special engagement ring for the one woman you will ever love.
Kessler's Diamonds is the one jewelry store where you can find the One Collection.
And Kessler's is the one store that offers the world-famous, no excuses, no fine print, lifetime warranty on every diamond engagement ring we sell.
We have the freedom to do this for you because Kessler's Diamonds is the one diamond store owned by its employees.
The One Collection starts at just $550.
Welcome to Kessler's.
Find the Kessler's nearest you at Kessler'sDiamonds.com.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Thanksgiving is almost here. What are you bringing to the table? Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. Pairing the right wine with your Thanksgiving dinner can turn your meal into a celebration. But you don't have to be an expert to find the right wine. That's what our knowledgeable staff is here for. With over 8,000 varieties of wine, Discount Liquor can help you choose between a light, fruity Pinot Grigio, a big, luscious Cabernet, or anything in between, all at the lowest prices in town. Visit us today at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee, and on Barstow and Main in downtown Waukesha. Voted best liquor store again.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Check out all of our weekly specials at DiscountLiquorInc.com. And from our family to yours, have a happy and safe Thanksgiving.
Discount Liquor.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Deep breath. Everything's going to be all right, everybody. Tuesday, 3 o'clock. It's on. 25, 25, and 7. 24, 24, and 7. And we turn our attention to the green and gold. The Green Bay Packers take on the San Francisco 49ers as Strofe can't let it go as I'm looking at him. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. I want to hear from Kyle first. Who would you rather play right now if the playoffs were?
If the playoffs, if we look ahead, when the Green Bay Packers will make the playoffs, and I had to choose a matchup between the San Francisco 49ers or the Detroit Lions, give me that pride. The Detroit Lions, I have no interest whatsoever in running into the 49ers in the playoffs. We've seen this story before, fellas, and I get it. Yeah. The Detroit Lions smacked the Jags last week. They look really good. They already beat the Green Bay Packers. The Packers are probably going to end up beating the 49ers coming up on this week. But I want no parts of the San Francisco 49ers in the playoffs. You know that old saying where it says you got, to be the best, you got to beat the best? If the best is the 49ers, I don't want it because I have seen it before, and I know we cannot beat the 49ers in the playoffs. Now, when I look at
this is just dumb.
No, it's not, because when you look at the Detroit Lions last year in the playoffs were in the NFC Championship game, and a lot of people probably thought they were, 30 minutes away from going to the Super Bowl, weren't they? They were up against the 49ers.
Stop living in the past, Kyle.
This year's different.
You're literally, you are only living in the past.
My whole point is this, is that the San Francisco 49ers, despite the fact they don't look great, they can get hot and they can be great. We know they are one of the more talented football teams in the NFL, but also one of the more experienced football teams in the NFL that are still hungry to try to win a Super Bowl. So none of us here are ready to say the Arizona Cardinals are going to win the NFC West right now. And why is that? It's because we all still believe the 49ers still have something to give. They have something to show. The Lions, they still have to prove that they have that championship pedigree where they can win big games. I know the 49ers can win big games. The Lions, on the other hand,
could win big games. It's a completely different year. Their defense has blown leads. Their captain themselves, Fred Warner, says, this is who we are. And until we stop blowing leads, this is who we are. And I thought that was very interesting because he's basically admitting that they are not what they have been. And that's just from a defensive standpoint. The Packers are going to face them without Bosa. We're going to look to the future as well. No Ayuk. He's out for the year. Debo's consistently banged up. Chris McCaffrey is still finding his footing. Like, they're not the team that the Packers have faced. The team that I am scared of most is the team that you'd have to play in Detroit. You'd have to play at San Francisco. Right now, I would go San Francisco 100 times out of 100 than facing Dan Campbell's Lions.
Stupid.
Brad,
Ben, I'm right there with you, Ben. I'm right there with you. Everything about this Lions team says juggernaut. From offense, defense, particularly offense. Defense, they're solid. But man, oh man, I'll tell you what, when I look at the San Francisco 49ers, just to compare them really quick, this is just not the same team that they were last year and in previous years. They're proving that Super Bowl hangover is a very real thing. Brock Purdy, 13 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. Not what he did in previous years as far as efficiency. Ben, you said it already about the San Francisco 49ers. This team looks like they are a bit in a trance. They don't have that killer instinct they did in the past. I think they are experiencing the tail end of their 49er dynasty.
They're getting old,
The dynasty that never was. The dynasty that never was. That's the 49ers.
Kittle's 32, Trent Williams is 37. Like, the Packers are ascending while the San Francisco 49ers are falling the tail end. This is Debo's last year. They're not going to pay Debo next year. Like, this is a great opportunity for the Packers to take advantage of the old 49ers and stay away from the juggernaut that is the Lions.
Christian McCaffrey is just now back. Kittle didn't even play last week.
Guess what?
Debo
they lost Aiden Hutchinson. They just lost Anzalone, the middle linebacker for the Lions. And guess what they just do? They keep humming and humming and humming. And I don't want anything to do with that hummingbird.
No, at the end of the day,
I don't know why I said hummingbird.
I don't know why you said hummingbird, but at the end of the day, I believe in past history needs to be able to help you figure out what you're looking for in the future.
This isn't therapy. This is football.
If this is football, but again, the Green Bay Packers played against the Lions, and the Lions beat beat the Green Bay Packers. It was clear they were the better football team when those two teams played, though Jordan Love wasn't very healthy in that game. Now, when I look to overall of what this Packers team has done against this Detroit Lions football team, they split last year, fellas. They did. And this season, when we played them, I think a healthy Jordan Love makes for a more competitive football game. Again, I stand by what I say, that the Detroit Lions are a better football team than the Green Bay Packers, but I believe the Packers believe they can beat the Detroit Lions.
You believe the Packers believe. Thanks for that insight.
I do believe that. But overall, when I think about the 49ers, y'all know what PTSD is?
I mean, I've heard of it.
Post-traumatic stress syndrome. And I have post-traumatic 49ers syndrome.
Nope.
It's not
You said PTSD.
Post-traumatic stress syndrome.
What is D? Where's the D? Syndrome doesn't start with a D.
What is
Disorder.
Disorder. It's disorder.
Oh, post-traumatic stress disorder. Disorder. There it is. Anyways, when I think about the 49ers, I'm just going to go through a couple things. We're going to go down memory lane, starting in 2023. The Green Bay Packers, 2023, they beat up on the Cowboys, and then what happens?
Lost to the Niners.
Lost to the Niners. Okay, let's keep going. 2022, the Green Bay Packers. Last time Aaron Rodgers would be in the playoffs against just
I
the Green Bay
don't need a history lesson.
No, you do need a history lesson because we lost to the 49ers there. Oh, you think, that's the last couple years. Let's go back to 2019. Oh, what happened?
Raheem Mostert ran for 8,000 yards.
Days against who? With the 49ers. And then we can go down to 2013. And what happened? Who ran for days against us? Colin Kaepernick running left, right. Eric Walden, I think his name was, just sitting there with his feet in quicksand or whatever the hell you want to call it. I refuse to watch the Green Bay Packers.
Your scars are hurting your brain in the present.
Listen, Kyle,
you guys are stupid.
You need to see what's right in front of you, and what's right in front of you is the Detroit Lions, who are absolutely smacking every team they come across. Not only do they lead the league in point differential, this doesn't happen. This type of stat. Listen to this. In the Detroit Lions wins, they have an average margin of victory of 16 points. 16 points. That's almost 3 scores.
Against who?
Kyle, this is
in a bad game. They won by 10 against the Packers.
In the NFL like this.
They're good.
They're blowing teams out.
Good.
They're better than good.
They're great.
Good.
They're great.
They're really good.
The Packers are really good. The Lions are great.
If I had to choose between the 49ers and the Lions in the playoffs, give me the 49ers every single time.
But the 49ers are dysfunctional. They're old. They haven't put it together. They're 5-5, Kyle.
You know what y'all sound like? Y'all sound like delusional Bears fans, right? How you gonna sit here and
Don't you put that word in our mouth.
Tell me
don't fall for it. Don't even acknowledge him when he says stupid crap.
You gonna tell somebody who has literally lost to the 49ers in the playoffs since 2012?
You are not on the
2,
team.
And the hell I am. I own the team. 3, 4, 5. We lost to them 5 times since 2012 in the playoffs. Every time we seen them in the playoffs, we took a damn L. How am I going? So what makes you think something gonna change?
The fact
you want me to go against the team that I stay losing to?
The fact that the 2024 Niners
you really
are
do
not
have
those
the
previous
PTSD
teams.
thing.
Yeah, it is. And we're starting to get little reactions.
You're starting to yell at us.
Because y'all
those
tripping.
scars
Y'all are delusional. I would rather try my luck against the Detroit Lions, a football team that I know has not proven anything yet in the playoffs, versus the 49ers that have been to multiple Super Bowls in the last decade and obviously have been one of the better football teams in the NFL and still has a lot of talent on that football team as well.
If the Lions and the 49ers play one another today, the Lions are beating them by 15 points.
Oh, that's a damn
least.
lie.
Now here's some help.
What did he say? Smoking crack with his grandma? That's what Homer says? That's what that is. 15 points? Nobody here believes that.
Yeah, they beat about 15.
Matthew,
he can't play.
Matthew chimes in and says, I always think Kyle's delusional. But I'm totally with him on this one.
I told you. We all have PTSD. We have a disorder.
Well, don't put that on everyone else. You can worry about yourself. But what I do want to share is this. The Detroit Lions, per Potawatomi Sportsbook and other sportsbooks across America, are the NFL championship favorite at plus, I don't know what it says championship, it's Super Bowl, plus 360. Plus 450 is the Chiefs. Plus 650 is the Bills. Plus 800 is the Ravens. And then next, the first NFC team after the Lions is the Eagles at plus 900. Then a huge jump to the Niners at plus 1,700. You're telling me
the Packers?
The Steelers are plus 1,800 above the Packers. The Packers are plus 2,000.
Wow, they're giving a lot of respect to the Niners, who haven't done anything this year.
They're 5-5, and they have, and this is Vegas. This is Pato locally.
So you're saying Kyle knows Vegas better than you do, huh?
No,
well, no. The
Lions are the odds-on favorites to win the whole thing. So I don't want to play them. I want to play the Niners.
The Niners are good, fellas. They're 5-5, and see, people still believe in them.
Potawatomi Sportsbook. If you believe what Kyle believes, and why don't you just bet on the 49ers? I mean, sounds like what you want to do.
You talking about to win the Super Bowl?
Or at least to get there?
I mean, it's a good bet. They've done it before.
Actually, isn't a bad bet. Think about it. To get to the Super Bowl, not win thing.
We talk about the Niners
I'm
victories.
talking about when I see plus 1,700, that's value. I wonder
Listen to the Niners victories, right? They played the Jets. We thought that was going to be like a great matchup. We know the Jets now stink. They beat the Jets. They beat the Patriots. They beat the Seahawks, and then they just lost to the Seahawks. They beat the Cowboys without Dak and all them. Or maybe if they did, the Cowboys still stink. And the Buccaneers. Like, no great team have they beaten.
Okay, what's the great teams that the Lions have beaten this year? I'll go through. Don't worry.
They beat the Vikings.
All right.
Okay.
You made your cases. Beads in Milwaukee, 800-990-3776. You're up on KBN.
Hey, guys. Kyle, I appreciate you, holding your ground, but you're wrong. San Francisco 49ers, they are shelling themselves. I honestly think something happened in the offseason, and they were, cursed by a gypsy in the injury department. And I'm not worried about either, but I guess if I had to pick, I will take playing the 49ers at home.
Thank you for the call, Beads. As we continue on, we'll get your reaction here because a lot of people are agreeing with Kyle right now.
Yeah. PTSD.
The PTSD is real.
Clouding your vision.
I see it. I see it right now, and I'll keep hearing from you. Would you rather face the Lions or the Niners if there was a playoff game tomorrow? Both would be on the road. Because if the Niners make the playoffs, they're going to have to win their division.
I'm going to the D, baby.
What?
The smack.
All right, let's go to break. Please.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Giannis does look like a longer, he beats on his body, kind of plays so rough you wonder about. Shut up, Max. Yeah.
I'm not letting that one pass.
Yeah, I just realized beats on his body. I meant physical.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Physicality down there.
Come on, Kyle. No, you guys are, I don't know what it is, but I'm sure your minds are in the gutter. Grow up.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. Even when you think you know what's going on, you can never be too sure.
I will say, if you're driving yourself to the game, can't bring
Come on.
Packers, nonsense, chaos.
18, 19. If you're a teenager, you could still bring a glove.
License is the way to go.
What if it's vote?
No.
Why can't we compromise?
I'm willing to vote. I don't know how to make it more clear.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, morning 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN and available wherever you get your podcasts with Wisconsin On Demand.
Gabe Neitzel here. I know you've already heard me talking about how Mentality has helped me over the years, but there are others like me. Jason has been using Mentality for a while now and is loving the results.
I have gotten a handful of friends, probably a couple dozen, especially those that are closer to my age, maybe even a little bit older, because I just tell them, you got to check this out. Do not wait any longer. Just go and admit it. Yep, you're at an age where things are slowing down. I promise you, you're not going to regret it, and that's truly what I get. I'll get a phone call after, man, I feel like a kid at Chuck E. Cheese right now.
Learn more today at LowTUSA.com.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
Probably the most frustrating part about all of it, though, is that they have the ingredients that it takes in order to take that next step as a football team, in order to be a team that could potentially evolve into a threat for the Kansas City Chiefs, the Buffalo Bills, the Baltimore Ravens for AFC supremacy. It's just that they don't lean in. I don't understand why the Houston Texans decided to stop giving Joe Mixon the ball in the second half. And when you look at their offensive line and how bad it is when it comes to straight drop back situations, why would you want to keep putting C.J. Stroud up against it? Lean on Joe Mixon. This is the identity that the Houston Texans need to forge if this is going to be a team that's going to avoid being one and done in the playoffs. Because right now, they would be matched up against the L.A. Chargers, and I don't see any world where this version of the Houston Texans could be competitive in that game.
When you're hiring for your business, ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology makes finding qualified candidates for your job easy. This made us wonder, what if the rest of the world was as easy as ZipRecruiter? Math problems wouldn't be so problematic.
K equals 42.
Escape rooms? Elementary. And summiting Everest would be a walk in the park. In the meantime, if you want to make your hiring easier, use ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Simple. So, see what the world is like when ZipRecruiter does the hard work of hiring for you. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Looking for a fun family activity to get into the holiday spirit? Visit or volunteer for Capco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive in Grafton on Saturday, December 7th. The event is free and we will have lots of fun activities. Capco is dedicated to bring communities together and has collected over 300,000 toys through Kids to Kids. Join us and WTMJ for a celebration of giving and bring a new unwrapped toy to help children in need this holiday season. Support Kids to Kids. Visit kidstokidstoydrive.com.
This is Jeff Johnson.
And I'm Jason Johnson.
And together we're part of Johnson & Sons Paving.
Get your parking lot ready now for spring and avoid paying for extra repairs later on.
We'll come out to your property and walk it with you.
Potholes, damaged asphalt, damaged concrete, standing water, you name it. We'll talk to you about your options and fix it.
Plan a budget, set up an overall schedule with Johnson & Sons Paving.
It's all about doing it right the first time. Call us today to schedule a walkthrough and free estimate.
JohnsonandSonsPaving.com.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Oh, what a great time for this song as we're still in the search for love for our great teammate, social media extraordinaire, Madison Hayes, 24 on Instagram. How's the search for love at the Princeton Club going?
I'm still afraid to talk to people.
Guys.
But there's so many cute guys.
I know.
Oh, wow.
Come on, what do you have to lose? They're all there.
That's true.
They're working for the better tomorrow that you're working for. They'll be motivated by somebody complimenting them.
Wait, what was my opening line to them?
Can I help you with that lift?
Need a spot?
We had better.
I got something for you to lift.
Yeah, what are you listening to?
What are you listening to?
What are you listening to?
Okay, I'll do that tonight, and I'll let you guys know how it went tomorrow.
I can't wait for Madison Hayes 24 on Instagram to find love at the Princeton Club with free childcare with the membership. They're open 24/7. They have 8 Madison locations, 1 in New Berlin. I've done personal training. They have workout classes, great weights, great locker rooms, cleanest health clubs. Check out the Princeton Club for a better tomorrow and beat yourself. I was gonna say, beat yourself to that New Year's resolution. Be better than just waiting. Kind of need that right now. So I was giving talk to myself. 800-990-3776. Ryan and Racine, you're up on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman as we've been talking about who you'd rather face if the playoffs started today. The San Francisco 49ers, who are 5-5, or the Detroit Lions, who are the odds-on favorite to win the Super Bowl.
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call. Brad, I definitely agree with you that I think the Lions would beat the 49ers by 15 points easily right now. And I think the other thing that you kind of see is it seems like every team that the Lions play, the next week that team loses. And I think it shows just how tough of a team the Lions truly are and how much they just wear you down. My question for you then, Kyle, is it because the Lions have never hurt us or we've never really had any heartbreak from them that you'd rather play them? Or I'm just still kind of confused on why you'd rather play the better team.
Yeah, no, the way I look at it,
Thank you, Ryan.
The Lions are clearly the best team in the NFC this year, and I fully understand that. They have great weapons on offense that they can utilize. They're very versatile. But overall, the thing that I think about is just history, right? Like, I feel like the Detroit Lions, the Green Bay Packers played them last year. They were competitive. This year also with the Green Bay Packers when they played the Lions, I just feel like Jordan Love wasn't that healthy. The Lions really didn't take over that game. They didn't dominate us. They beat us. They were a better football team.
It is still fascinating, though, that it's just here's how the Lions played the Packers. But outside of that, I don't really care what happened.
No.
I get you,
I'm
Kyle.
not afraid of the Lions.
You're afraid of your past, which is the San Francisco 49ers.
C
is in yes.
Yes.
Cool. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofer on the show. And it's time now for Unrelatable Douchey Brad. I don't know if you have anything for it. You can hit anything.
You could underline it with a little bit of Christmas music because that is what was serenading the Nortman estate this weekend. I'm talking about full Christmas assault on display to make sure the
assault.
estate. Yeah, maybe that's the wrong word.
Assault on the house.
To make sure at the Nortman Estate is fully up to gear for Christmas season. And that includes not one, not two. That's three. That's 3 Christmas trees. Sounds like 3 tree marketing if you want your merchandise to be sold and used for a strategic purpose.
Of course, you would have 3 trees in the Nortman Estate.
Of course, 3 trees.
3 trees.
Yep, I got one we got a 10-footer, we got an 8-footer, and I believe we got another 7-footer. We got some big old trees in the Nortman Estate.
Go from a $50 raunchy or whatever rugged ragged tree to.
Yeah, we're just
open up the pocketbook this
how
year.
We roll, man. You just look at the household, you look at the estate, and you say it deserves more. It deserves more than what I gave it in the past. And we strategically place them throughout the house. Yeah, one in the great room, of course.
All right, this is a list of 3. So I mean, if you can do Christmas music, or you can just do the football music, because at number 3.
Yeah, so I'll go with the rooms that we are more familiar with. In the great room, we've got the tallest tree, right? Tallest ceilings. It's like 20-foot ceilings. So we put the tallest tree in there to really make it feel grand. So we got 1 tree in the great room. The next tree is in the lodge room. Okay, so
That's right. You have a lodge room.
Yeah,
it's a hotel.
It's very up northy. It's very like mountainous. We've got it's just all wood and natural fireplace stone. It's very beautiful.
Do you go in the room
all the time? All the time.
Yeah,
it's right there. Like my but it's just like we keep our nice things in that room. We'll put it that way. And speaking of nice things, we've got a new room that I'm going to reveal to KBN Nation. It's called the fancy room.
Fancy room?
Fancy room.
What is a fancy room?
Now, I will say,
I can only dream, Kyle.
So when we obviously have revealed to KBN Nation, we're fostering 2 babies right now. We had 2 older kids before that, and they called this room the fancy room because it would just be a dining room, but there's a crystal chandelier and a marble table and some things that were
marble.
pretty sophisticated.
Did the kids know what marble was?
Yeah, and when they'd want to eat on the fancy room, I'd be like, I was like, hey, we gotta be careful. Right? Placemat on there, right there. So yeah, one's in the fancy room. One's in the lodge room. One's in the great room.
This man got a marble table with no blinds.
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, that chandelier and that marble table, not cheap.
Yeah, I know.
Not cheap. But hey, it makes for a great fancy room. So we got the tree in there. It just feels like Christmas spirit all over. So what, you guys
Which
have 3
room
trees?
is the douchiest? The great room, the lodge room, or the fancy room?
All 3. All 3. Don't Christmas trees usually go in like a living room or a family room?
Yeah,
it's
a great room.
Poor to understand what
it's all
people
about
do.
branding, Kyle. It's a great room.
Okay,
and there's everything, and it's certainly everything great about it.
So, what is the purpose? Are there going to be presents under all trees? What is the purpose of having so many trees?
Sprinkle them around. We got a lot of ornaments. We got a lot of decor. We're going to sprinkle the presents.
Can
around.
you foster me?
Yeah, welcome into the Nortman Estate. Presents for everybody.
I just need some more seasoning salt on my meat, and I'm good.
Yeah, seriously. So, it's just 3 trees. And all the designated rooms.
Did you do all the setting up, or did Lexi do all the setting up?
That's Lexi. I put I carried them up from the Nortman basement.
Oh, I'm sure that was a lot.
3 fake trees?
Yeah, 3 fake trees.
I'm team fake tree.
I am too. It's just like
we're getting
doesn't feel very, very, very estatey.
It doesn't feel like a place with marble should have a fake tree.
Well.
Diana McGuanago, you have a question for Brad, 800-990-3776. Quickly, please, because we're running out of time, not you.
Brad, I was just listening. We got 2 trees in 2 different rooms, but I was just listening to how fancy your house is. You got all this beautiful stuff, but why no blinds?
It's the thorn in my side, Diana. I cannot get blind. I don't know what it is. I see what the end result's going to be. I see what my garbage bags are currently doing for me. I'm like, that's perfect.
They're still up?
It's plenty. They're still up. I got to
You are such
So you don't know what it looks like outside.
Is he a fraud, rich guy?
You got kids calling it the fancy room. What do they call your room? The
dumpsters?
The dumpster?
I mean, that's still the. That is funny. No, it's still
is that the dumpster room?
It's an exquisite master with the exception of the windows.
What do your parents say about these garbage bags in your window?
They say it's time. It's time.
Yeah.
Be a grown up.
Yep.
It's time.
Listen to them. They're smart individuals. They raised you right.
The longer I do it, the more I want to keep those garbage bags.
Damn Sports Show up next at 14:30 ESPN Beaver Dam. Jim, Matt, and Molly in Madison, and of course we're with you till 5 o'clock right here on 94.5 ESPN and on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee.
Southbound on 41. We've got backups from just south of Appleton Avenue all the way down past Capitol Drive, almost to Burleigh. We've got westbound 94 slowing down from 13th Street all the way to about Hawley Road. Southbound on 43, a bit heavy from before Fond du Lac Avenue down through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge. You have an incident on southbound 43 right about at the ramp from Wisconsin Avenue. When it's off on the right shoulder, an incident there, so just watch out for some slowing through that area. Traffic is brought to you by Capco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive. For a fun family activity, visit or volunteer on December 7th. For more information, visit kidstokidstoydrive.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly to mostly cloudy, cooler, a low of 41. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, breezy, chance for afternoon rain or snow showers, a high of 46. Weather's brought to you by Tsunami Express Car Wash, where you can expect nothing but the best unlimited wash memberships, state-of-the-art wash technology, and powerful free vacuums located in Oak Creek, Waukesha, Greenfield, and now Milwaukee. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
It started with a prediction.
We'll go out there and play basketball and win.
And how many games?
6.
It became the culture.
Chance of Bucks in 6.
Being a Bucks fan means you live and breathe Bucks in 6. Brandon Jennings created the prophecy. Tune into Behind the Bucks, the story of Brandon Jennings on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and streaming wherever you get your podcasts.
That's for the culture.
It's on to State for Catholic Memorial.
Mitchell takes it himself. He breaks off a few tackles, and MJ Mitchell is into the end zone to put Catholic Memorial up by 3 scores.
On Friday, the Crusaders take on undefeated Notre Dame for a chance at the Division III title. Crusaders football is presented by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin, R&R Insurance, Home Sealed Exteriors, and D&M Accounting and Consulting Service. Kickoff happens at 10 a.m. Friday, right here on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube page.
Tune in to KBN every day at 2 o'clock. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
We them boys. We them boys. We making noise.
It's the 414 at 4 on KBN.
Why are you trying to be all cool back there, Stroh?
Stroh is cool, man. He that one dude you bring around and be like, oh yeah, that's my boy Stroh.
And you just laugh at him?
No, he can kick it.
Tori Lowe agrees.
Stroh is the hype man.
You know, Tori, I'm not going to lie. You do a show every damn day from 1 to 4. But every time you talk on a Tuesday, you forget to press on.
Well, you know, I got the best producer, one of the best producers.
They turn your mics on and off. You that lazy?
No, it ain't lazy. It's just the way it is.
You're a diva.
Oh, it's just the way it is.
It's just the way it is.
He's a
Hey, I
freaking
can't,
diva.
don't put me under your restrictions. Hey, don't hate on me.
All right, Stroh, can you control Mr. Tory Lowe's mic,
on me.
please?
Probably refer to him as Mr. Lowe.
Mr. Lowe, welcome to the show.
I get the luxury.
No. You get to talk when we tell you to talk. Again, this is the producer.
I'm controlling your mic now, Tori. Welcome to my house.
Oh, wow.
I'm here. I got my shoes off.
Hey, he's in the house now. Tori Lowe here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. It's a Tori Lowe Tuesday. Now, do you have PTSD as well?
Yes.
I guess
Don't even matter. Yeah.
I was going to ask you about when it comes to the Green Bay Packers playing the San Francisco 49ers in the playoffs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yes to that too?
Yes to that too.
All right. Do you know what PTSD stands for?
Yeah, post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay, very good. Kyle thought it was
I thought it was a syndrome.
But there's no S. And,
Yeah,
well,
I guess
there's
so.
not a second S.
Post-traumatic stress.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not SS.
No SS.
Would you rather, if the playoffs started
are
today
idiots.
for the Green Bay Packers, would you rather play the Detroit Lions, who are the odds-on favorite to win the Super Bowl, or the San Francisco 49ers? Or 5-5.
I'm running it back with the Niners.
You prefer to play the Niners.
I prefer to play the Niners.
That's right. Tori knows.
That's shocking.
Tori knows what's up.
So
He's scarred.
Based off of
like
what?
I said, we got because they won last year. I like a lot of get back.
So it's simply because you want to get your lick back.
I want to get the lick back.
So it has nothing to do with the fact that like
Lions are
Lions are
well,
way
like
better.
I said, I mean, the Lions are a good team, but we play them
They're
strong.
the best team in the NFL,
well, you know,
Torrey.
we're in a division where we play rivals strong. Rivals play each other strong.
That's true.
In our division. So I would rather get the get back on the 49ers here. Then play the Lions.
It's not about being scared of the Lions.
Right.
It's about wanting to get his lick back. That's what it's
Right.
about.
Is it get back or lick back?
Lick back, get back is all the same.
Lick, get.
This sounds like when you come back to a girl.
Oh, wow.
What do you say?
Yeah.
What do you say that term is?
Oh,
Go around the block?
Around the block.
Oh, spin the block.
Spin the block.
Look, you got me and Brad around the block.
Yeah,
Tori, you ever spin the block
around
before?
the block.
You ever spin the block on somebody, a young
Well,
lady?
you know, when I was coming up, I spent the block a couple times.
Everyone spun the block.
Yeah. I mean, when you
You got it at some point.
Everyone spun the block.
when you're learning,
yeah.
when you're learning, you're going to spin the block.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
You
No
learn,
one's perfect.
You learn after you spin the block not to do it again.
like, dang, she's
powerful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
once you go through a messy breakup,
Right.
you go through less messy breakups.
Yeah.
Yeah, you learn why you moved away from that street.
Any other
that
wise
block.
words you have for us
realize
here?
not to go back, huh?
Any other wise words you have for us here about relationships,
Well,
life?
you know, the one thing about relationships you need to understand that learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all.
Oh wow!
You sound like a lot of women who get broke. And men
Oh, wow.
who get broken up
I
with.
know a lot of men that can't take heartbreak.
No, listen, I can't take
The
heartbreak at
heartbeat.
all.
Get
Yeah,
to
we
crying,
know. We're the Packers.
yeah,
But
we have evidence on Mondays after the Packers lose on Sundays what heartbreak
That
looks
is
like
very
with
true.
you.
Haven't had too many times this year, but specifically thinking about what you just said, T-Lo, I just see on social media a lot. That's a lot of posts that people post. A lot of times it's women who post the whole, I gotta love myself. I chose
Well, that's
me.
self-healing. You see, you can't give love to somebody if you're not healed. And sometimes some people move on to the next person and they healed and they traumatizing everybody.
800-990-3776. Dr. Lowe is now with us.
Hey, the love doctor.
And do you consider yourself a good advice giver?
Well, it depends.
That's not where I thought
It
that was
depends.
going.
It depends on what it is.
What did you think I was going to say?
Well, he just said he's Dr. Love, and I thought you were going to ask him if he was a good lover.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Is that 3 allows?
What is this? This is a KBN after dark?
Hold on, and I thank God that none of you know the answer to that question.
Yes, we're thankful as well.
I mean, to be thrown.
Look, Ben's like, I would like to know. Maybe you can give me some tips. I don't know.
You know.
Love doctor.
All right. Well, anyway, we now know that Tori is the love doctor here. If you need relationship advice, you can always bring that in. He believes that the Packers would be better off facing the Niners again in the first round of the playoffs. He's smart, unlike Kyle.
Tori, I have a question.
Oh.
How often should you get a woman flowers?
You know what? I think when I give flowers, I got to feel the vibration.
Okay.
And you got to feel the frequency because sometimes people give flowers with the intent that, I'm going to make her happy. And then she's not happy.
Uh-huh.
But what you do is you just you get in tune with the person because you got to be in tune with the person before you give them flowers.
Uh-huh.
So let's say she does something like makes a great breakfast. And then you
Sounds like a good woman.
I'm just saying, she makes a great breakfast. Then you
flower
go,
worthy?
You go out to. I'm talking about a great breakfast, not a regular breakfast.
Gotcha.
Madison Hayes, 24.
I'm talking about,
if you made breakfast for somebody and they gave you flowers, would you like that?
Yeah, I mean because
I'm going to Madison.
Why aren't you giving me flowers regularly, anyways?
Well,
why do I have to do something
regularly.
for you? Well,
Regularly.
why do I have to earn my flowers?
Hold on, I didn't say that. I said
powerful.
y'all didn't even let me finish. Y'all just jumped off.
I'm just saying.
Y'all didn't even let me get it all out. What the thought process? Well, let's say somebody does a great gesture towards you. Then you say, okay, this is amazing. So you're out at the store, you see some flowers. You grab the flowers and you take, and then they be like, and you keep that amazing going back and forth.
See, you know what I learned about women is that flowers.
You scared the hell out of me, Kyle.
Where is this going to go?
Flowers is cool. Like women like flowers. But one thing I learned about women, and everybody here can probably attest to this, is you give them something good they like to eat, whether it's candy or something. They love that. They definitely would take food over flowers.
Well,
flowers die, but
well,
food,
hold on. You know
it's changing attitude.
Well, you probably eat the food before the flowers are dead.
Hold on, it's a trick to flowers though. Because different flowers mean different things.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So what do roses mean?
Roses mean, look, we finna go out on a date. It's like Valentine's Day or something.
Sure.
It's more, engaging.
What about daisies?
The daisies mean like, okay, I want you to have a nice day. I've been thinking about you.
Oh, that's very cute.
Yeah.
What about an orchid?
Oh, there we go.
An orchid is like, okay, I'm gonna get you this odd flower.
Yeah.
Oh, odd flower.
It's gonna attract bugs.
And I'm gonna just put it on the table.
Okay.
Okay.
And you can smell it.
How about a sunflower, Tori?
Oh, if you give her a sunflower, that means we're going to go out on the trail, on the bike trail.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
You really do have a
We're going to get out here. Different flowers.
You got
give
different flowers for
energies.
everybody.
Yeah. Hey.
So
Oh,
you
wow.
never answered the question, though, the frequency.
Yeah,
by
the
which.
frequency
What
is
is it, like
something
5
that
times a year?
You got to feel it. You got to understand your partner and when to activate which flower. You know, because if it's Valentine's Day, you got to do the roses.
Yes, you do.
You're a little cliche
Yes, you
for
do.
me, Tori.
Well, I'm telling you, if you don't give somebody some regular flowers on Valentine's Day and look how they smell them.
You know, I feel like a lot of
I'm
us.
trying to tell you.
Do we give flowers enough? Do y'all give y'all women flowers enough?
I usually
Shout out to
do.
Welke's Milwaukee Florist because that is a great partner of ours at ESPN
is.
Wisconsin. I love stopping in and doing the random.
Flowers, and they last a long time.
So they're the 3 big ones, right? Anniversary, Valentine's Day, birthday.
Those are
got to get them. I like to get one
Promotion.
at least one surprise flower a year.
Just 4 times?
Yeah.
So really one random
surprise
time?
flower?
Yeah,
Look,
that's plenty.
I found out that you can get it's flowers that are expensive, and there's like flowers that cost like $3.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I would grab like the $3 flower because it's just the thought that counts.
Yeah.
Because if you keep paying a lot for flowers, you can go.
Yeah, I
you
tend
can
to go with
in
like a $60 bouquet.
I think
each
what you
time.
should do, Brad, is go to your wonderful wife Lexi and say, "Hey, you know how I give you the 4 surprise flowers every year?
Yes.
We're gonna scrap that and put it towards the blinds fund."
Ooh, that's something we can enjoy every day. The problem is that's only going to get me like a half, not even a half a blind, less than that. It's absurd what blinds cost.
Tori, take me where you were. It's Tori Lowe Tuesday here on Kyle, Brust, and Norman. Take me where you were when Cairo Santos lined up for a field goal for the Chicago Bears as they were down 20-19. Where were you? What was the vibe? What was the frequency?
I was at the office, and I was like, if anything could happen, it's got to happen now. And you know what? I can feel the energy just like, oh my God, they about to kick this field goal. So I was somewhere just with my hands on the table.
Hands are on the table.
Literally, but like, what? You look so uncomfortable.
Yeah,
He's literally
Were you nervous?
straight arm, 2 palms down on
the table.
Very
Just trying to. I'm trying to muster up whatever frequency left in the universe.
Were you trying to feel your way through the earth all the way to Soldier Field?
Yeah, you're trying to get grounded, And so that's when.
Do you believe this nonsense?
I'm touching the table.
Yes, he believes it.
And I'm
it's not
gonna
nonsense.
and I'm gonna tell you right now, when they looked at, like, I didn't even think it got blocked. It was only when it
weird
took me
angle.
a second to really realize it got blocked.
Same here.
It didn't happen right away.
It's a weird angle.
We couldn't tell. That's when you're a real fan, you get nervous.
Buenas noches, Chicago.
Yes, it was good night. And
So when I realized they got blocked, I said, the Frankles.
yeah.
Were you discouraged though that like the Packers didn't win by more, that they didn't play better? Because that's a team you should beat by double digits, right?
Rivalries are always tricky. And you know that.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
And that's
Throw the
why I
records
always
out.
throw the word in when you use a team that y'all been playing the longest rivalry in NFL history.
Yep.
When you talk about the rival teams, they could be trash. But when they play that rival, they got to win that game. Like, it's something extra when it comes to rivalries, that anybody can win that game.
Yeah, that's true. I'm still disappointed in that. But the Bears really snatched the what was it? They snatched defeat out the jaws of victory. That's what they did. And we forgot that's what they always do.
Poetic right there.
You know what? All the Bears fans, go back into your cave, because they almost got off the leash. I said, the Bears almost got out the leash that we had on them.
11 years or 11 games in a row. That's unbelievable.
What we listening to in order to bury the Bears?
This is a song called On the Road. Back on the road. We back outside. We had a bye. We beat the Bears, and we back outside. We back on the road. Green Bay Packers we got this second half of the season. We got to take this serious. I think the first half of the season we had a lot of injury. We had a lot of uncertainty. But this second half, we got to get it together. We got to.
Are you satisfied with the start?
No. I'm not satisfied.
I like that, T-Lo.
I'm not satisfied with it because I think we could have done better.
Yep.
But this second half, we gotta really buckle down. We gotta really play the way that we know we can.
What type of flowers should we buy our girls?
It depends on the situation.
Well, the situation is we all live with our significant others. What should we get them?
Oh, right now daisies are pretty cool.
So I should buy some daisies.
Yeah, just
what
a
are the
daisy.
daisies
My
mean
girl
again?
did text me say, Tori is preaching! Exclamation, 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 exclamation.
What do the daisies mean
You
again?
know, that means we finna go for a walk. You know, give us some daisies.
What if I don't want to go for a walk?
Well, then you might have some problems. I don't know. But, you know, you want to spend some quality time. Daisies are like, it's not nothing going on major, but look.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You just told a married man. You just told a man, a fiance, somebody who's engaged,
Right.
and me, and Strofe is just
To get the same flowers. I don't like
But
that.
he said daisies mean nothing major.
No, daisies don't mean like Valentine's Day or anything like that. Daisies are just like, I love you.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna say that.
All I know is I think Jordan Love, to your earlier point, is the bigger reason why this team will either be really good down the stretch or not, because I don't believe in the defense. So he's going to have to carry him and stop turning the ball over.
Oh, but his
Tori,
girlfriend's last name is Stone. So maybe we should get our girlfriend some stones?
Wait a minute. Why?
Let's see how that's received. Why don't you do that first, Strofe, and then you report back on how that goes.
Yeah, he'll report
go too
back.
crazy.
He gonna ask, can he sleep in the great room or the lounge?
Thanks,
fancy
Tori.
room.
Hey, thank y'all for having me.
Coming up next, I want to know where in the world Carmen Sandiego is going to be next year, because I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to be in New York next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
My offer, as we've come up with at KBN, thanks to JD and Fondy, reutilizing Judy, who's still in my garage right now.
Is she a big booty Judy or a little flapjack booty Judy?
She's got a little something to her. I'll say that.
She got some
Judy the blow-up doll. She got a little something to her.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Southbound on 41, we still have some backups from Appleton Avenue down past Capitol Drive. Also delays on southbound 43 from Fond du Lac Avenue all the way down through the Marquette. Westbound slowing down from 25th Street on 94 all the way to Hawley Road. Eastbound has got some backups from 68th Street through the Stadium Interchange to 27th Street. And then on Highway 18, right at Corporate Drive, the right lane is blocked with a crash on westbound Highway 18. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly to mostly cloudy, cooler with a low of 41. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, breezy, chance for afternoon rain and or snow showers, a high of 46. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Wisconsin's Act 60 makes financial literacy a graduation requirement. Make sure your students aren't left behind by partnering with Junior Achievement of Wisconsin. JA offers a ready-to-use financial curriculum tailored to meet Act 60 guidelines, providing an engaging, impactful financial education. Be a part of our commitment to helping every high school in Wisconsin fulfill this requirement. Learn how to partner with us at wisconsin.ja.org. Junior Achievement, inspiring, preparing, succeeding.
Come to Kessler's and be greeted by an owner of the store.
We're America's largest employee-owned jewelry company.
Okay, but as a customer, what does that mean to me?
For one thing, it means you get to see every possible diamond choice.
Kessler's has diamonds from diamond mines and created diamonds from plasma chambers.
You can choose from 1,400 loose diamonds.
And every style of engagement ring ever designed.
Okay, I'm convinced.
And no other store can show you a Kessler 81.
With 81 facets instead of just 57, it wins the Sparkle contest every time.
I'm convinced.
And no other store has the Kessler Princess Cut.
Or the exclusive Kessler's Emerald Cut or Kessler's Square Radiant Diamond.
I give up.
And when you want to tell her that you love her twice as much today as the day you married her.
Kessler's has big anniversary diamonds that can be twice as big as the one in her engagement ring.
Kessler's is unique in all the world.
So what do you say to all that, Sarah?
Welcome to Kessler's.
Confidence and strength begin with how you feel. At Quintessa Aesthetic Center, it is not about just looking good. It's about results that last and empower you. With 5 convenient locations in Delafield, Mequon, Brookfield, Middleton, and Sheboygan, their team of world-class plastic surgeons, skilled clinicians, and expert estheticians are here to help you take control. Whether it's advanced skincare, anti-aging treatments, body contouring, or muscle strengthening, Quintessa has everything you need to sharpen your image and boost your confidence. Take the first step towards a stronger, more confident you. Visit myquintessa.com today.
Winter weather is on the way, and that means salt, snow, and grime on your car. ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here. Now's the time to protect your vehicle with a premium wash at Tsunami Express Car Wash. State-of-the-art technology, powerful free vacuums, and unlimited wash memberships. Keep your car looking spotless all season long. Tsunami Express has 5 convenient locations all across greater Milwaukee, making it easy to give your ride the care it deserves. Sign up for a membership at TsunamiExpress.com and get your first wash free. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
You know, it's sad that it's kind of coming to an end. 'Cause this is why I wanted Aaron Rodgers and the Jets to win.
You what?
I wanted them to win to drag out the heartbreak. Like, they got off easy, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
You think destroying a franchise is getting off easy?
They were already destroyed. Part of the Aaron Rodgers experience is getting drug along into believing that something is greater than it actually is, longer than like just a torn Achilles and being out at week 11. We had to wait till all these NFC Championship games to find out that they couldn't get by him since his first one.
Nah, I mean, I think if I'm a New York Jets fan, which I am not and never will be, I would have preferred losing in the NFC or AFC Championship game than falling apart by week 10, week 11 of the NFL season.
Well, if you missed it, Aaron Rodgers strikes again as Joe Douglas, the general manager of the New York Jets, was fired earlier today per Adam Schefter, which that makes another one on the list for A-Rod.
Bites the dust.
Yeah,
and another one. Yeah, and another one.
It seems as if Aaron may not be there in 2025 either, right? With a totally new regime. This is per Rich Camini, I believe. Did I say that right? Help me, Stro.
Yeah, you said it right.
No, it's
Chimini.
Oh.
Close enough, you journalist dork.
Okay, Bruce. Go ahead, Bruce.
It's fine. You can call if Rich Camini or Chimini called me that in a different market, I wouldn't care.
It is spelled Karimi.
No,
there's no R.
C-I-M-I-N-I.
The CH is deceiving. The CH sound, at least.
Shamimi.
There's no C.
We said
there's no H.
Chimini.
But Chimini.
Anyways, he said with a totally new regime in 2025, it likely means Rodgers won't be back. A new GM and new quarterback and head coach will be the way of the future. I'm sad.
Why, Ben?
Because I wanted them to experience more heartbreak.
You don't think this is heartbreaking? You don't think being a terrible franchise and then having Mark Sanchez as your quarterback, having Vinny Testaverde as the quarterback, and really thinking that Joe Namath is the one that is the greatest quarterback you've ever had, and now you have Aaron Rodgers and you had a great defense. You're just a quarterback away from competing. You go on TV for Hard Knocks, and all Robert Saleh does is, oh, he's so good. He's so great. We can't wait to see him. And then in his first game, within the first 4 snaps, he tears his Achilles, and you go through an entire football season thinking, man, if we just had Aaron. Man, if we just had Aaron. Man, I can't wait till we have Aaron back. And you finally get Aaron, and you get worse? That is terrible. To have high expectations and then get literally nothing from it, that is terrible.
So does time become a flat circle? Will Aaron Rodgers be a Jet, a Viking, a quarterback of another team, a government official, in the media with Pat McAfee?
Well, you took the words out of my mouth. He's going to be a Viking next year. He will follow the path that Brett Favre took, not only because time is a flat circle, this is just what Green Bay quarterback says. He's going to be a Viking. He wants to go to a team that's tailor-made for success. Look what the Vikings are doing with Sam Darnold. They've got all the weapons you need to possibly be good. Aaron Jones, potentially reunification with him.
Why would they move on from Sam Darnold to go to an old Aaron Rodgers?
Because Sam Darnold's on a one-year deal. He's playing the way he's playing. He's going to ask for $45 million. You're going to pay Sam Darnold $45 million?
Who is?
Somebody might. Somebody might be desperate enough to do that, and then their backup is J.J. McCarthy. He's been injured all year, so that's great that he gets his redshirt year, but he needs time to actually practice and actually develop. It's the perfect stopgap for the Minnesota Vikings. 1 year where you give it all you got with Aaron Rodgers, you let Sam Darnold walk out the door, you don't have to pay him, you let J.J. McCarthy grow one more year, you pass the baton to him, and Aaron Rodgers has all the weapons he wants with a stable head coach, semi-stable franchise, and he's going to be just like Brett Favre.
Yeah, in an ideal world.
It's just going to happen.
In an ideal world where Aaron Rodgers is normal and not just weird. Yeah, that's perfect. He's able to go to a place where he has a lot of great weapons around him. They have a great defensive coordinator. They're a team that seems like they're just a really good quarterback away, but this is Aaron Rodgers. He would go. Actually, I want him to go to Minnesota. You know why? Because I want him to ruin them. I want him to absolutely destroy that organization the same way he just destroyed the New York Jets. So, yes, that would be in a perfect world for us, in an ideal world. But it ain't going to happen. You know where he's going to be? He's going to be in the Health and Human Services. He's going to be telling me what I should and shouldn't eat and put in my body. That's what Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, he's going to be a deputy. I can't wait.
Will you trust what he says?
Listen, I'm going to try ayahuasca if it's approved by the government. If it has the stamp of approval, I might as well. If it's legalized, I'm going to go on a trip.
Try ayahuasca.
No, you're not.
You liked the cayenne water.
If it's legal. Yeah, I tried the cayenne water. It was good. And ayahuasca, if it can cleanse my body and my soul and make me feel and see things I haven't seen before, why as well?
So you say...
Why don't you just go in the ocean?
Is that what that is?
See all the UFOs?
Oh.
I'm surprised. Oh, we didn't do Become Irrelevant yet. I figured you'd bring that up. Oh, man, is everyone behind the news cycle? Or am I just...
I have no idea what you're talking
about. Those weren't UFOs.
No. There was a briefing.
No idea what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. There was a briefing by some, I don't even know, some government officials. They basically said, yeah, we've seen UFOs.
Yeah,
we're not alone.
They're not. You just can't identify them. They shot one down. It was just a saucer. And it was made by a company here in the world. It was
just a saucer.
That's what they said. It was a saucer, and they said it was a weather saucer.
We have this image of a saucer from all these stupid movies, and in real life, it happens to be the same thing as the movies.
That's what they said. They went up there and said that.
But why? It wouldn't be unidentified then. They shoot it down, and they're like, oh, this belongs to XYZ company. It's identified then.
Oh, okay. That's true. I guess they identified that one. It was a UFO that they thought was a UFO, and then it was found 2 years later in a different country where they shot it down at. I just read the story. It was a saucer.
Well, Aaron Rodgers has seen... He sounds so...
That's what they said.
It's a saucer.
That's what it said. A weather saucer. I don't know. You got to ask the folks.
Aaron Rodgers has seen UFOs. He's done ayahuasca.
I'm sure he hasn't.
If a darkness retreat is good for you, would you do it?
I don't think I could mentally handle being in darkness for that long, and not with my phone. My mind would go in circles, and I would have, me being left alone with my own thoughts for more than 10 minutes is not great.
Oh, wow.
Of all the Aaron Rodgers-isms, the darkness retreat, the ayahuasca, the panchakarma, which was the throw up and poop.
Sounds like something great.
24/7. Yeah. I'm missing one.
Well, you'd the COVID toe. I don't know if you count that.
No. Which would you do?
What's the ayahuasca experience again? It's you go
for a trip.
You go to Peru. It's a hallucinogen.
Yeah, that's correct.
You talk to the grandmother or something.
Wasn't that the darkness retreat?
No,
I don't know.
That's ayahuasca.
Oh, yeah, grandmother ayahuasca. That's right.
A darkness retreat sounds horrifying.
Yep.
Literally, to be in silence and darkness, no stimuli, for hours on end. That sounds like that's literally solitary confinement in prisons.
And
I don't want to do that.
What good came out of it for Aaron Rodgers? He's been trashed since he came out the dark. Everything has gone wrong since that happened. Give me the diarrhea of the mouth and of the butt. Give me that one. Give me that one. I've done. I had it before. I've survived. Cleanse me. I'll lose some weight.
My sister-in-law always says you're one flu away from your ideal weight.
Wow. What? That is a statement.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
I'm not saying you can't.
I don't think that
root
applies
for the flu.
For me.
You're 10 hamburgers away from gaining a pound.
Wow.
And 1 push-up away from doing your first.
Hey, now that was unnecessary.
Sorry, I took it too far. I'm sorry, Strofe. I'm sorry.
What's your bet, Benny? Where's Aaron Rodgers next year?
He ain't going to hang it up. I don't know where he's going to be, but he's not going to be with the Jets, and he's not going to be with the Vikings. He's not going to be in the government.
I don't know.
My guess would be...
Oz is in the government now. Everybody's in the government. He has a chance. Hell, I might be in the government one day. Y'all laugh. I'm dead serious. All I got to do is do a little dancing around, put on a hat. I might be in the government. Y'all laugh. Maybe.
Wow.
Oh, Kyle, you're so funny.
No, I'm serious about that.
You just got to put a hat on, dance around, and put me in the government. I don't know.
What a conversation.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
And I'm sure he'll offer this opportunity again.
Absolutely
What are you going to sell? What are you going to say to Ben Brust?
I'm saying you don't get your hand on my goddamn face. No, it's a no. I can say it in different languages. No, no, no.
Niche or whatever it is.
I don't know.
Nine. That's a firm way to say no.
Nine. Next time we say nine.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
We've got a crash on 41 southbound on the ramp from Hampton Avenue to 41 southbound, so careful with that. Off the freeway system, westbound Highway 18, right about at Corporate Drive, we have the right lane blocked with a crash there. Westbound 94, heavy from 20th Street all the way out to about Hawley Road. Eastbound is slowing down from 76th Street all the way through to 35th. Got some backups along southbound 894 as well, out of the Zoo interchange all the way down towards Lincoln. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast tonight. Partly to mostly cloudy, cooler with a low of 41. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy and breezy. Chance for an afternoon rain or snow showers, a high of 46. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
It's time for the Marquette Minute on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Wintrust. Get your Golden Eagles essentials by opening Marquette checking from Wintrust today.
It was the Cam Jones show on Friday night in Maryland.
Cam Jones open three. Good again. Good again. And good again for Cam Jones. He's at the 22. And Marquette has the 1-point lead. Man, he's good.
28 points for Jones in a 78-74 win over the Terps for Marquette, who actually entered the second half trailing by 4. Stevie Mitchell, the other leading scorer for Marquette, with 18 points. Next up, another Big East Big Ten clash for the Golden Eagles as they welcome Purdue to Fiserv Forum on Tuesday night. This battle of 4-0 teams tips off right here on your home for Marquette basketball, 94.5 ESPN at 8 o'clock.
This has been the Marquette Minute on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Wintrust, Wisconsin's bank, and the official bank of Marquette University.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at 28 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that was voted Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
A close call in the Windy Cities. The Packers edged the Bears 20-19 at Soldier Field. A blocked field goal attempt by defensive lineman Carl Brooks as time expired preserved the win for the green and gold. A play that special teams coordinator Rich Bisaccia predicted what happened on the eve of the game, according to head coach Matt LaFleur.
Rich said to our team last night, I will not understand if we come out of this game without a block, whether field goal or PAT. Coach Bisaccia talked about it. I mean, that defines the character of your football team by the effort that we're given on our field goal block unit.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank.
Little by little, some banks are pecking away at your balance with fees on their checking. You need an account with no monthly fee. Make the switch to Tri-City. Tri-City National Bank. Member FDIC.
Stay up to date on the green and gold all season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee. You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
And so it goes, we found sweet
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, hang with you at 800-990-3776. That's the ESPN Wisconsin Talk and Text line. Run YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. And it's time now for everyone's favorite segment, Becoming Relevant.
Hey, Mr. Irrelevant, it's time to become relevant. Stroph's time to shine on KBN starts now.
He's a man of the people. He just can't be mean. He can't hang up to the caller right now. He can't hang up.
That is commitment to KBN Nation. Commitment.
Was it a good one, Stroph? I hope so. Well, he's putting them on. So
Hey, Rogers bashing. He's upset.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Upset at us?
I'll give
upset
Mark
at Rogers?
the floor. Mark. I don't really bash
here.
Rogers. He's just on the back end of his career. Father Time's undefeated.
Well, hey, come on, give me a break. For 2 years, I've listened to you guys day in, day out, and everything is so negative. Are you kidding me? He still throws dimes. And this guy is a great quarterback. You had nothing to talk about if we were going winless with him in the Green Bay days. But we weren't. It was utopia. And for you guys to, slam this guy, give me a break.
Mark,
He's
let me ask you a question. Mark, do you like ayahuasca?
Pass away. What?
I said, do you like ayahuasca?
I don't even know what that is.
That's Rogers' favorite thing. I mean, if you're going to be a Rogers supporter, you got at least got to know ayahuasca.
And no one's taking anything away from the greatness of his
He won a
past.
Super Bowl. He won 4 MVPs. He was great.
He's
but he
40
stinks
and he's struggling. That's just obvious.
He's the Mike Tyson of the NFL.
Wow, that's good, Kyle. That's good. Doesn't have the
No,
same
I
punch.
it.
Wasn't that good.
Good try.
Wasn't that good.
It's Strofe segment now.
All right, guys, let's start with this. What's the Bucs game last night? Nice win.
Cool.
By Milwaukee. Thank you.
It was not a nice winning. It was frustrating.
A win's a win, Kyle. You never apologize for winning in this league. That's what we said yesterday
Especially
about the Packers. Why can't we
at
say that
this
about the
point with
Bucs?
the
I didn't say that.
So, anyway, end of the first quarter, going to the restroom, getting some popcorn. I get tapped on the shoulder by a guy with a camera, and he goes, "Hey, can you stand right here?" I go, "Sure, I'm already standing right here, right? I'm getting my popcorn." Yada, yada. End of first quarter. Boom! Confetti blows out my right ear, right? My right ear starts ringing. They pop confetti all over me. All of a sudden, I'm on the Jumbotron. Don't realize I'm on the Jumbotron, though, because a guy with a microphone runs up to the people next to me at the concession stand and gives them like $500.
Yeah.
And I'm standing here just waiting to order my popcorn, and I didn't realize I was on the Jumbotron, so I'm just sitting there like kind of doing one of my goofy dances. Didn't know I was on the Jumbotron.
Lord, help us.
You saw a camera, man. What do you think they were doing with the camera?
So it was directly next to me, Kyle. And they must have been using one of those fishnet lenses. Or not fishnet. Fish lens.
Fishnet?
Fish lens.
Twins, fishnets, what's
Fish
wrong
eye
with you?
lens, that's what it's called. Where it's like wide. So I thought they were shooting past me. But I was on the Jumbotron, and I didn't turn around and slam a beer. Like, I feel like that's such a miss.
Kyle, did you see him?
I did see him. I'm sitting there, I'm looking up, and I'm like, oh, there's GZ. Oh, there goes Strofe. Oh, he has confetti on his face. Oh, he's waving his arms randomly. And stupidly
What
on the
adjective?
That's a reflection of us.
What adjective would you use to describe
was
Strofe
bad.
on the Jumbotron? His
you-
demeanor.
He asked me to use an adjective. I don't know. Stupid. Ridiculous.
Uncomfortable.
Oh, okay.
Aloof.
Aloof. Yeah, thank you, Brad.
This has got oddly personal.
He said adjective. I said word. Use a word.
I just want you to adjective. You know what an adjective is, Kyle?
It's not a verb.
That's correct. It
It's an
describes a
action.
noun.
I don't know.
The noun being Strofe.
Yeah.
Person, place, or thing.
He looked really ridiculous, and then he missed. You did get $50 of it, didn't you?
I did get $50 at the concession
$50.
stand. Yeah, I still have 35 left. But
I'm actually disappointed because usually when you text somebody like you see them somewhere at a game, what is the response they say?
I don't know.
Oh, you're at the game too? Strofe just ignored it.
Oh, wow.
You texted him and went to meet up?
I text you all saying, oh, look at Strofe here. And Strofe didn't say, oh, cool, man, you're at the game. Where you sitting at? I was kind of mad about that.
Well, wait a minute.
Sorry,
Why didn't
Kyle.
you say, I'm at the game too, I'd love to see you?
I sent the picture. You didn't look at the chat either?
No, I looked at it, but there was no invitation.
Yeah, you were just like,
you should be just as mad as you.
I said, look at Strofe.
Yeah, I
Like,
am just
obviously,
as
I'm
mad
at the
as you.
game.
Yeah, but you weren't like, hey, Strofe,
you know what,
let's meet
Kyle?
up.
Multiple other of our teammates invited me and bought me a drink, and I hung out with them during the second quarter and halftime. Didn't get that invite from you.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't buy you
Why
a
would
drink.
they buy you a drink?
When
You just got
the
$50.
Yeah, that's a great
And
point.
his girl got $50, so we got 100 together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's true. They didn't need to know that. They just saw me on the Jumbotron, thought I was a big deal. And I didn't slam a beer. That's my biggest regret. Is that a miss by me?
No.
See,
not a miss.
you're
not
trying
David
too hard.
Bakhtiari. Yeah, I try hard.
Yeah,
Attention.
but what if I
But
could
you
have?
should-
What
you
if
should
I'm
enjoy
the,
that
what if,
beer.
But what if I'm the Bucks' good luck charm, right? And then they're starting a winning streak, and I didn't slam a beer.
Strofe, all those
It's
guys
not
that
you.
slammed beers, how did it end for them? Not good. Got injuries, no championships.
I'm trying to think of everybody
that's
that
true.
slammed a beer before.
I mean, Bakhtiari is the obvious one. I know there was
Rogers
more.
did it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, tempted to.
Tempted to do it.
I don't know. One, you enjoy your drink. You enjoy that. You
I
don't
did.
rush it.
I did.
And it doesn't work out well. It's all for show when they try to do that.
Yeah,
so you did the right thing, Strophe.
Yeah.
Have a clear conscience.
Did you see the video? It's on Twitter at Alex_Strofe.
No, I
Somebody
didn't see
took a
it.
video of it?
Yeah, it's bad.
I want to watch this in the break so badly.
what happened was I grabbed a piece of confetti out of my girlfriend's hair. It was a very large piece of confetti.
Oh, gentleman.
And I just started, thanks, Brad. And I just started waving it in a circle,
Yeah,
and
he
I was
looked
like
stupid.
bouncing my shoulder.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he looked stupid. He looked very stupid.
I will throw it up on Twitter at KBN ESPN for any KBN Nation listeners.
Just
that want to see
retweet
it.
yourself. Ugh.
Who found the video?
My best friend actually was at the game, didn't know he was there. And
Did you meet up with him?
No, I didn't.
Did he text you and tell you he was at the game?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's an indictment on your working relationship with Kyle? The fact that he didn't.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. I wasted my time taking a photo of him. I would never do that again.
I think it is more of an indictment on Kyle, who constantly says he doesn't want to see us outside of work.
Ooh, and then get
now
upset.
he's throwing it in my face, and you
If
know he's
I
not being serious.
see you,
I think he's lying.
if I
Frankly.
see you, no, I wouldn't have.
He's
brought
doing
it
the
up.
thing where invite me to the wedding, but I don't want to go, but I want to be invited.
I would have gladly gone to your seat to say hello.
Would you have?
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Who are you at the game with?
It was by myself because my brother couldn't go.
Wait, whoa. You buried the lead.
What do you mean? Whoa,
You had a single ticket?
no, I have season tickets, and I had nobody to go with, and so I went by myself because I can't let it go to
Ben,
waste.
did you have plans last night?
I wasn't going to go with him, but still, that is wild. I don't care if he's going to ask us or not. You went solo bolo?
I made a decision
You could have
around
invited
6:30.
us.
It was 6:30. I made a decision to go to the game.
Would have ditched my girlfriend for you, Kyle.
Sure, you wouldn't have.
Or they could have sat with you. Because you
only
had plenty of room.
Only had one seat, one extra seat.
Why didn't baby girl go with you?
She had to do some community service. She was giving back.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's what she
By
did.
yourself.
Yeah, I can't let it go to waste.
I don't think I've ever went. I guess I've gone to a movie by myself. That's it.
Yeah, but that's normal.
You chose to do that. I had no
movies
choice.
alone
Sporting
is
event
normal.
alone.
Concerts and sporting events are weird. And I've done both.
Yeah.
Like I'm fine going to the bar, and like
Yep,
sitting
I think that's
down
fine.
by yourself.
Yeah, grab
having
a
a meal.
Restaurant's fine. I'm fine with that.
I don't eat by myself.
Kyle, we watched you eat with something you tried to claim was a spork today.
No, it was a
And it
fork.
looked more like one of those the things you stab in meat, right? Like those giant two-prong forks you stab in meat. It looked like a condensed version of that you were eating a salad with out of a giant ass bowl.
with some chicken too. It was delicious.
I'm happy
Absolutely
for you.
delicious. Very healthy. Creamy. It was a cream and dressing.
Everything you do is strange.
Appleman wasn't doing anything
Yeah.
last night. I just want to let you know.
You
I'm
could
sorry.
put out there a KBN Nation.
Yeah.
I didn't make a decision to go because I was working, and then I looked at the clock. I walked out this door with my backpack on, and I went to use the bathroom. I looked at my phone. It said like 6:22, and I said, "Well, hell, all I gotta do is stay here another 15 minutes. I might as well go to the game," and that's exactly what I did.
You know what else I saw was a big hug from Giannis Antetokounmpo to his Big Brother, Thanasis.
Tune into the Thanasis Show every week, presented by Gruber Law Offices. Thanasis Antetokounmpo hangs out with special guests for fun and even surprising conversations. Easy for me to say. Maybe it's his live show with Giannis, a chat with Green Bay quarterback Jordan Love, getting the inside scoop on fighting with Logan Paul, or any of TA's unique guests. Find Thanasis Show, Apple, Spotify, everywhere you get your podcast. Plus, you can subscribe to Thanalysis Show on YouTube to see exclusive video content from TA. Thanalysis Show, presented by Gruber Law Office. Has one call, that's all.
The professor himself, John Anderson, formerly of SportsCenter, joins us here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman before the Homer Hour. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Things ever happened to you from a breakup?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, no.
I don't want to talk about it.
You brought it, so I had to ask.
I ain't gonna put my old shorties on blast. But
why not? They're old shorties.
I've had some
old shorties.
My parents listen to this show. I don't want my parents to know the craziness that I've dealt with that they son been a part of.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. What happens when you mix a three-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year with a Packers Hall of Famer?
I'm not going to get into the Kringle turnover game, so that's what it needs to be. I think his legs. Yeah.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Like the pastry you guys
turnovers.
Being serious? You guys can't put two and
I got it. I did not get it. They don't call themselves Racine Danish turnovers.
Sorry. Sometimes I wonder about you too, man.
Catch him from 9 to noon right here on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
There's only one store that gives you every possible choice in diamonds.
Welcome to Kessler's.
Guys, let's be honest. We like simple stuff. We like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated and uncompromising. Like an award-winning men's grooming experience from Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. In Oak Creek on Howell Avenue, just south of Putes Road. Open 7 days a week, even Sundays. Walk in anytime, and before you know it, our talented stylist will bring you back to a simpler time. A time when you were handsome and clean. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Oak Creek on Howell Avenue, just south of Putes Road. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
It started with a prediction.
We'll go out there and play basketball and win.
And how many games?
6.
It became the culture.
Chance of Bucks in 6.
Being a Bucks fan means you live and breathe Bucks in 6. Brandon Jennings created the prophecy. Tune into Behind the Bucks, the story of Brandon Jennings on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and streaming wherever you get your podcasts.
That's for the culture.
Capco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive is bringing us all together again to collect toys for children and families in need.
Join Capco and WTMJ for a celebration of giving on December 7th at the Kazmarek Center in Grafton.
This is more than just a toy drive. It's about kids helping kids. We are learning the importance of giving and how that impacts other kids and families all over Wisconsin.
Experience the joy of giving on December 7th.
And don't forget to bring toys.
Help us make a difference this Christmas. Visit KidsToKidsToyDrive.com.
Santa's back again. Santa's back.
That's not a Christmas song, Dad.
That's true, Sid, but I'm celebrating our ESPN Wisconsin Racine Danish Kringles Jingle for Your Kringle contest on Wilde and Tausch, where you could win Kringle for a year. It's back for another year.
Can I enter?
Sure, anyone can. All you have to do is submit your own original jingle to celebrate the holidays and Racine Danish Kringle to ESPNWisconsinContest.com. Then we'll pick the most creative songs, and our grand prize winner will get Kringle for a year. There's only one requirement. Make sure you include Racine Danish Kringles. It's not just a treat, it's a tradition in your jingle. Or if you don't want to sing, but you still want to celebrate the holidays with the Racine Danish Kringle, call 800-4DANISH or visit Kringle.com and order their all-new Holiday Stick Sampler.
Sweet dreams of holiday Kringle, Mary Berry and apple, and lots of icing too.
Sid, what are you doing?
I'm working on my jingle. Kringle, I love you.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta Restaurants.
Purchase a gift card at Bartolotta's.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
I feel so stuck.
The Veterans Crisis Line is here for you. Dial 988, then press 1 to call.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Joining us now on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman is the professor of something in the communications school, I believe. John Anderson, welcome to the show. Did I get it right?
What'd you just say? Like I was talking to Alex. What, did you just insult my school?
No, I just said you're a professor of something in a communications school, but I don't know if that's true.
Okay, so here's where we don't have a communication school, whatever that is. We have a journalism school. The first and foremost journalism school, the School of Journalism. Okay, yeah, it's communication. What is communications? Everything, you know.
Yeah,
that
somehow
could be-
my degree is in life sciences communication. Yes, in the School of Ag.
From the ag school.
Yeah, oh yeah, big ag guy.
My other one is favorite. All the guys when I worked in Tulsa for a long time, they all ended up with their PE degrees, but they went through the School of Nursing to get that. They went through nursing school.
Interesting.
When I went through,
John,
so.
take us, set the scene of where you were as a pessimistic Packer fan. 2019, where are you? What are you feeling? Break it down.
Okay, so this is the most tragic part of all of this, because I'm driving through, I think somewhere in, it started in Illinois, and by the time it finished, I was crossing the Mississippi River. My car has a little more than 123,000 miles on it. And I was getting ready because through this drive, I was driving from South Carolina. At some point, the odometer was going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, wow. That's fun.
Right? And I'm like, I'm going to get a picture. This is awesome. And then all hell breaks loose at the end. And by the time I looked at it, it was 1, 2, 3, 5, 12. And I'm like, damn it. I missed it, but at least they won the game. But I was despondent. And the only hope I literally had is when they're running out the clock and not going for, I'm like, you know what? Football karma says this is not how you should play this. Like the karma gods might get them for jerking this around instead of playing for a field goal. Because I think the Lord wants us all to play for touchdowns. I do believe that more than anything. And I haven't checked with any clergy people directly, but I do believe that the Lord wants us to play for touchdowns. And so when they just decided we're good here and we're going to run out that time, I thought, well, maybe they've got a chance. But I was a man who was at a very low point coming off of what happened between Missouri and South Carolina the night before.
What a finish.
No, not what a finish. No, not what a finish. That was a tragic ending is what that was.
John, I had a car at 99,975, and I was like, well, I'm going to catch it at 100,000.
Right.
I caught it at 102,000 miles. I was so mad.
102.
Yeah, I missed the mark. He missed the mark.
How
He
did
missed the mark.
space off for 2,000 miles?
Yeah, and when you know what, when you miss those moments, you never get them back, do you?
Never
quite
get them back. Because I'm like, I am not going to have the car for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I can hold out another 111,000 miles for this thing to do it again.
People do. You'd be surprised.
But John, I was just like, I can't believe that they are going to make this a one-possession game, and here we are again.
Yeah, John, last week when we had you on, we asked you, what would you like to see improve, the pass rush or the interceptions? I remember you said interceptions right away. Well, it leads me to wondering.
No, I think I said pass rush right away.
You said pass rush?
He sounds like he's a smart man. He probably did say pass rush.
Yeah, pass rush.
Okay.
Interceptions will come.
My memory is
I
hazy.
thought the turnovers were fine. We just need a pass rush.
So when you look at
okay, wait, never mind. No, you're right. I'm sorry, the Jordan Love interceptions. Yes,
Jordan Love interceptions.
Correct. I'm
not
sorry,
the Packers.
not the defense. Yeah,
Jordan Love interceptions. So that leads me to this question.
Real quick, Paul chimes in 800-990-3776. It's touchdown Jesus, not field goal Jesus.
Powerful, very powerful.
Exactly.
Do you feel like Jordan Love took a step forward coming out of the bye, or it's just the same old that you saw on Sunday or listened to on Sunday?
I don't think it was the same old, same old. Like at least he threw it in their end and not our end. So I guess that's an 80-yard improvement from where you should be turning it over. So no, I think he was better. But I thought just as powerfully dumb as that throw was LaFleur not kicking the field goal.
Yeah, I want to get to that. It's talking
like
about
I can do math, and the math was pretty easy. You got like 10 minutes left. Kick the field goal. And when I heard Wayne Larrabee go, and now the Packers are lining up for this all-important 2-point play, and I thought, yeah, it would have been awesome if they'd have kicked the field goal on the all-important 3-point play. And we wouldn't have this problem.
Why do you think Matt LaFleur coached like that? I don't know if he was coaching scared, nervous. He just seemed off. Like, why do you think he was kind of just not? It wasn't there.
I don't know why he on 3rd and 1 wasn't like, we got a guy. He's just wrecking havoc for 5 yards a pop. Why don't we get these 3 feet and get 4 new downs and we'll try some more? So why he threw it and then why he threw it again, I have no earthly idea. What I guess coaches like everybody else are prone to a rush of blood to the head. But whoever was, every once in a while, like I have a good friend of mine and he's an executive coach. Because he's like, the guy gets to the top of the food chain. He's the chairman of the board of directors. And he's like, nobody's coaching them. And every once in a while, somebody's got to be looking over them and go, dude, I know you're in charge of everybody. Just once in a while, you need somebody that can hold you accountable or check what you were doing. And I'm like, I don't know where that person was for LaFleur to go, Matt, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to yell in your headset, kick it here. Kick it. This makes no sense to try and get the whole thing here.
And it's justification.
So I think they need somebody there. It was I don't know who it is, but they need to have somebody like has a red bat phone when you're about to do something colossally stupid that, just like they buzz down to the ref when they're like, hey, we're gonna need you to look at that. They need somebody to do that to Matt. We're gonna buzz down here and go, you know what? This is not, you need to take a minute here. Because I think it was inexplicable. And I haven't heard the explicable yet in terms of what he was thinking.
As John Anderson joins us here, it's interesting that you have that feeling because, again, I agree with Kyle. The game did feel off from him. But I do want to know, as they match up against the 49ers, for some reason, I don't know what you're going to say because you have a scarred memory, but you're also a smart guy. If the playoffs start today, would you rather be on the road at San Francisco or on the road against the Detroit Lions?
I'd rather go out to San Francisco despite the horror shows that have been out there. Right now, I think the 49ers aren't. Yeah, I think the 49ers are still good. The Lions right now are just a menace. They are an absolute menace.
They're good. But I'd rather take my luck against a football team that doesn't know how to win yet, right? Like, and when I say win big games. They're going to prove it. They're going to have to prove it if they're going to get to a Super Bowl. But they don't know. We don't know if they know how to win in big time moments. They had their opportunity last year in the NFC Championship game, and they absolutely wet the bed, right? And we know also Dan Campbell in big time situations, sometimes his aggressiveness comes back to haunt him as well. So overall, I'd rather go with the team that has not proven that they know how to win in those big time situations versus a team like the 49ers that has shown year in, year out, and we know from firsthand experience, the 49ers know how to win the playoffs. They just can't win the Super Bowl, but they know how to get there.
So can I pose this question to you?
Of course, John.
Does Matt LaFleur know how to win in big time games yet? Has he proved that to you?
No, he has not. So I'd rather try my hand against Dan Campbell in the playoffs versus Kyle Shanahan in the playoffs, who has dominated the Green Bay Packers in the playoffs.
He has. I just think right now that
I wish you could see Homer's face, John.
Dumbfounded is Homer.
I think at some point I would rather play the less talented team.
No, I'm not kidding. The 49ers are still a very talented football team.
This year, right? You watched the game this year. You're not watching highlights of last year's game.
They're not performing as well as they had last season. But at the end of the day, I'm still scared of the 49ers. I'm more scared of the 49ers than the Lions.
You need therapy.
Since I can't see Homer, is he agreeing with me or disagreeing with me?
Hell, the Lions are 100 times better than the 49ers.
100 times.
So he's agreeing with you, John.
Okay, good.
As Ben and I did.
When the Lions play,
see, this is where you guys need to find out. Like every once in a while, the old heads, you should just follow them.
Don't. You're not as old as me. You're not even close. I'm 70. How old are you?
I'm 59.
That's nothing. I got ties older than that. No, you are young.
The Lions are too. I would say they earned the victory. They earned the victory against the Vikings.
It's an old guy off.
The Texans. They earned both those victories, but they're two close losses away from being behind.
Professor, take care of him. I'm not wasting time.
We've wasted enough time, too. It's your time, John. Please enlighten him.
The Packers are 3 close victories from being 4 and whatever they'd be. What are they? 7 and 3? 4 and 7. 4 and 6.
No, I agree. The Green Bay Packers against the Chicago Bears, extremely disappointing in the performance. Yeah, we won the football game. Yes, I was very excited.
But you want the best team in the NFL with the plus 360 odds to win the Super Bowl versus the plus 1,700 to win the Super Bowl, San Francisco 49ers. That logically makes zero sense.
See, no, I'm telling y'all this right now. Y'all say this now, but the 49ers are going to be a good football team.
When was the last time you hit on 19 and just went, yeah, what the hell? Let's take a shot at it.
Ooh, that's good, John. He's not a blackjack guy, but I really relate.
19, I'm thinking like, oh, did the ball go to 19 or whatever? No. Blackjack, no. Once you get to 19, you stop. But the Lions are...
Dealer showing a 4. You've got 19. You're like, you know what? Go ahead and hit me.
I would say
let's step it up a notch. Dealer's showing 6, the biggest bust card. He's got 20. He's saying, hit me. I got an ace coming.
I stand by what I say. I've seen enough from the 49ers to know what they can do. The Lions still got to prove.
You're wrong every time you say it. Just keep saying it. Say 2 and 2 is 5 again. Say it again.
Doesn't make it right just because you say it enough.
The old heads next.